These messages will be right back. How did I know you would know?
I saw you mouthing.
Okay. I was like, damn, are we that in sync?
I just, I'm just so on it, Dane. Just so
what are you on?
On it.
Tino, what I'm are you on?
A copious amount of tequila.
Thought you were going somewhere else with that.
I'm on drugs.
I'm on
the drugs, Dane.
Hey, Santino, I missed you.
I missed you too, buddy. Hey, welcome home.
I know,
welcome
right?
Home. Welcome back.
Safe and sound.
Yes, to the city of angels. Welcome back. Yes, indubitably.
Man, do I got stories for how the fuck I got out of here and got back in. I
look forward to hearing those stories. So for those of you who don't know, Mr. Dane the Great here was in Oakland.
Yup. Yay, area.
So we got stories. There was no shortage of shit going on this week, obviously. But I don't think there's anything else to say other than after these messages, we'll be right back.
Represent the lobby, not the people. 4 years in a sequel. The bottom line is the bottom line. They represent the full, not the hungry. The NASDAQ, not the country. The bottom line is the bottom line. They represent the greedy, not the needy and seedy backroom dealings. The bottom line is the bottom line.
Billions and billions and billions and billions.
You're becoming predictable, Dane.
This is true.
I love it, though.
This is true, but
I love that that's the part you cling to. You're in the song, and you still quote me in it, and I'm super cool with it. I'm cool with it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Failure Made Monsters. This is a live video podcast hosted by myself, Santino the Misfit, and my compatriot,
Dane Alexander, but you can call me the Great for short, though.
Indeed you can. And on this show, if you are new to it, we like to talk about all types of crazy shit. And we start off with some current events, politics, blah, 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 a bunch of nonsense, things going on in the world. And then eventually we have somebody on every now and again and ask them what their favorite sex move is. So, there's format right out the window. Rules. Who cares? Who needs them?
Fuck it.
Yeah. So
it's COVID, baby.
It's COVID. And today's episode, you may have noticed there is no guest this week. Both of us were pretty busy. Dane was traveling. We wanted to talk about that. And we just wanted to keep this episode a little light. It's been a crazy week for both of us. And we figured, fuck it. Fuck the prep. I don't feel like doing homework.
Yeah.
I don't feel like doing anything.
Yeah.
Planning. Although you wouldn't know, right? Watching the shit that we do any.
But yeah,
we do.
Right.
So
it looks so organized typically.
I know, right? So organized. So before we get into the current events, Dane, I want to ask you, how was your trip, man? How'd it go? Tell the people where you went, why you went there, and how it went.
So first of all, if you're wondering the after these messages, we'll be right back thing that we were singing at the top of the hour, it was actually from Saturday morning cartoons. And if you've seen those Saturday morning cartoons, then you don't know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Classic.
Anyway, now I was in Oakland because I was there for about a week recording. I got teamed up with Zoo Labs. Shout out Zoo Labs, by the way. Shout out Zoo Labs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. They have this bananas fucking studio out there. It had a gym. It had apartments, plural, in the facility. So it was kind of nice because it was like, you get to wake up because I wake up early anyway. So I was up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was in the studio as soon as I was up. And that's not something that I typically get to do because nobody in their right mind is willing to be in a studio at 6 o'clock in the morning unless they've been there from the night before.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
hours you can book, which
exactly.
We've done that a couple times in the past.
Yeah.
Cheap hours. If you can find a fucking engineer who's willing to show up at 6 in the morning, then you got somebody who's getting paid really well or is incredibly dedicated to their craft.
You feel bad for the engineer that has to do that though, no matter what.
Straight up,
his life is not great. But while I was there, it was cold as fucking shit. And here's fucked up. It wasn't that cold. Newsflash. I am very much.
I literally just gave someone shit earlier for saying newsflash too many times because it's such a dated expression.
Whoa, plot twist. I don't fucking know
it. Is that what's happening?
I don't know where I got it from. I'm sure I got it from something I read.
Newsflash.
Some meme or something. Yeah. Newsflash, sister. It sounds like something. I don't know. It sounds like something that Karen would say. Newsflash, buddy. You're not
Newsflash, buddy.
you're not supposed to be here making all this noise. I don't know.
Skim milk and whole milk are not the same.
Wow, that's true. Anyway, so no, fucking, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
You're talking about getting up at the ass crack of dawn to go to the studio.
Oh yeah, so
And how cold it was in Oakland.
So it was fucking cold, but it wasn't really cold. Like, mind you, I'm from Chicago, so like I think the coldest on record when I was there was like negative 60 degrees. And somehow
wait.
So
What?
that's with the wind chill, with the lake effect, and the whatever the temperature was
negative
for that day.
60?
Yeah. It gets bad. I think they had
that's like instant death.
A couple of years ago. They had a negative 70 something. Like they broke their record. Yeah, it was like an Arctic blast or something.
You
They
just
got like
die the second you step outside.
Bruh, no, but you know what?
Zombies,
I'll tell you like
shot.
this. One, oddly enough, and that's why I bring it up, you get kind of used to it. Like you just, like, you know it's coming, you know what it's going to feel like, you know not to stay in it too long, and you just kind of deal with it. It's like, what else are you going to do? You gonna fucking move? Yes, I will.
Yes. Yeah, I was going to say, man, after living in the Northeast and shit I'm obviously from Jersey. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I never got used to it. I just never did.
That, and then on top of that, you know, like you got ice, snow, all that shit. Any kind of moisture in the air is fucking you up. So I'm used to that, but like, because I've been in LA for so long and in California for so long, fucking, you know, I'm used to like
avocados,
bro. The coldest it gets here is what? I mean, you might get a 49-degree night here.
It's been I've seen high 30s a couple of times since I've
seen high 30s here.
Only a couple of times, and that was mostly when you're closer to the water because it's colder.
Yeah, okay.
And then, but yeah, 40s, mid 40s. But let's not spend the rest of the episode talking about the weather. Dane, tell me how Oakland was. How was the studio?
So the studio was
cracking.
The studio was amazing. I was with shoes and socks, one of my other groups. Shout out, and I was also tracking some stuff for us.
Ooh, collaboration songs.
Yes. Or retracking rather. So yeah, man, it was cool. I just like the experience of getting to be in there all the fucking time, you know. Yeah. But yeah, it was the kind of thing once I got ready to come home, I was ready to come home. Fucked up part was, so you know, I have my masks or whatever. They're like a breathable kind of a micro mesh mask that I have on DayneAlexander.com. You can find those. But but so I'm at the airport and they're like, okay, here's the thing. They're making announcements and shit. They're like, so when you get on the plane, you have to have like a medical grade mask. You can't have any holes, no mesh, blah, blah. Luckily, I had my N95 on me for like just in case. Yeah. But like, play no games. Now I had rubber gloves on. I had gloves over my gloves, like fingerless gloves over my gloves. I had several masks, whatever, hooded, everything. But I was taking like an hour flight to Oakland, and I was thinking to myself, yo, if I was flying to like New York or Jersey or Florida, and like the whole time I had to have this mask on, like the whole 4 or 5 hour flight.
A lot of people have had done, yeah.
I don't know that I'd like that, bro.
No, it's not absolutely not like it. But let me ask you. I mean, you've obviously already had COVID.
Yeah.
If you was being on a plane for a few hours with a mask on, or having COVID again, what would you pick?
I mean, yeah. Obviously.
All right then.
But I would also think twice about that flight. Is my main point. Like, and that's what the reason I say it. If you got to fly more than an hour, 2 hours, and you're not a cunt. Like my advice is really think about it, because that it does, like, because I could sleep, but when you like you wake up and you're like, I'm suffocating. Oh no, I'm wearing this mask for the first time in my life. Stop. Like on a plane.
Stop.
But no, it's I did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get sick, and I don't want to get anybody else sick or whatever.
Hey, of course you did it. You're a big, strong man, Dane. You're a big, tough guy.
I'm a big, tough guy. You're smart.
You're a big boy.
But no, just keep that in mind, people. If you're going to travel for the holidays, just be ready. Like,
well, first suggestion is don't. But second,
also don't.
Wear some real ass shit. All right. So on that, speaking of traveling for the holidays and coronavirus and stuff, in the news, let's just get through the headlines here. obviously, so the stay-at-home orders are back, and apparently people are quite divided on them. I think even more so than the first time, because now people are like just kind of irritated.
Yeah,
but like, and I look, I'll say this because as you know, and as most of you watch, I know my wife and I have been largely stay-at-home quarantined since the beginning of March. We don't go out. We don't see anybody. We've gone out maybe 3 times, other than some drives and shit. Oh, just if we don't have to, we don't, because almost everyone I know.
There's that. There is that.
So anyway, that being said, like I get why there's the stay-at-home orders. It's not a huge deal. It doesn't change my life all that much. I know that it does for other people, especially certain people's work situations and shit. I get that. That's a big fucking problem. And I get the the hypocrisy of calling out those bullshit where you're like, all right, you can't eat indoors anymore and stuff, but then the restaurant is setting up fucking enclosed structures that are made out of a thinner material than typical walls, and they're calling that outdoor dining, and that's somehow okay. Like, all right, that's fucking stupid. I'm with you on that, but at the same time, you can't question the whole fucking thing when the numbers are going the way they're going.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a lot of it. I kind of saw it coming. Even when they did the first one, I'm like, nobody's gonna fucking listen to it, and of course I don't know how many. Well, when they started announcing all the fucking like regulations were coming back, there was a protest immediately. There was like fucking hefty numbers like that were I don't know, was it I want to say New York? Was it New York? Because they redid regulations as well. Yeah. And I mean, tons of people.
A lot of places have, and places that didn't have to the first time are doing it now because it's gotten so bad there.
So it's not gonna. I don't know. I just don't think that a lot of people are gonna listen. Like they're not. Even like they did, and that's just like last time.
America is a bunch of overachievers, right? And that's where we want to be first in deaths and cases and ruining our healthcare system that's already garbage.
There were like hella they were saying historic fucking numbers. Yeah, like the last I guess week, 2 weeks. So I mean, it makes sense. I see.
It was one day. Was 9/11.
Yeah.
One day of COVID deaths. Someone was talking to me. Actually, somebody, Steve Weston, who's been he's been in the chat a few times during the show in the past. He posted something the other day that or was it earlier today? Actually, I caught wind of, and he was throwing around these numbers, and one of them was that like I don't know where he got the figure from. 1.4 million people have died of tuberculosis last year or something. Like, why didn't we shut down for that? And I'm like, that must be a global. Well, hang on. And there's a whole other mess of this argument where I surgically went after, we'll say. But that one thing. So I was like, well, wait, where'd that figure come from? So I looked it up. Dude, fucking like 8 or 9. I think it was 8,000 and change people died in 2019 from tuberculosis.
Okay.
So like more people died from COVID in the past week.
More people. Sorry.
More people. My sandwich. More people died in the last week from COVID than did all of 2019 from tuberculosis. It's like a big fucking thing, and I'm like, so I don't. How are you going to bring up this argument when all it does is
I'm sorry, it took me so long to get that was something Ross said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, go.
Moist maker, dude. The moist maker. It's my that's my bedroom nickname, right, babe? Yeah.
Did she say no?
She said more unenthusiastically. Yeah.
Sure thing, babe.
Whatever you say, you croaky old bastard. I don't. Are you drinking beer?
No, I'm drinking cream soda.
Is the liquor in it? Is it the maker's
stream? It's not. I was gonna make it, but I gotta go to the gym early in the morning, and I'm probably gonna get really fucking wasted tomorrow. So I was
Rolo even popped in the comments here. Dame, where's your drink?
Oh, this fucker! God damn it, Rolo! He is on it though. I respect his attention to detail.
Look, I am absolutely drinking enough for both of us. I'll be
there tomorrow. Don't worry.
This is all tequila with a little bit of some ice.
What kind of tequila is it? A little
bit of agave and some bitters.
What kind of tequila is it?
This is Casamigos Anejo.
See, I like. I don't know which one. If I had to drink a tequila, I wouldn't drink an Anejo because it's too much tequila-y. If that's a word, it's not a word. I don't fucking care.
It's smoother to me. That's why I prefer it. Because like a Blanco tastes like gasoline.
Yeah, I don't fucking like Blanco at all.
No, Blanco's trash.
I think I like
okay. Reposado?
Yeah, I'll do a reposado. That's where I like to be. That's
that was my drink for a long time, and then I started getting into anejos and extra anejos, like a good high end tequila, like a Don Julio Rio or even 42 or something. Don Julio makes good shit. Or
yeah,
Clase
Don Julio does.
Azul. To the best I've ever had in my life was the Clase Azul extra anejo, but it's like it cost a small fortune. We had it as a celebratory thing once.
It costs a small fortune. What's a small fortune?
$300 a drink.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's Louis numbers. I'm good.
No, so saying, it was stupid. So that's why I had never had it before. But then as we celebrated when the movie came out in January.
Yeah.
And we were at
you gotta do something big for that.
Yeah, you know, and I'd always wanted to try it. And I was like, fuck it, let's grab one.
Speaking of which, guess who watched Guess who watched Machete?
You watched it?
Machete Kills. I've seen it before a billion times, but when I got back from, when I got back from traveling and all that shit, I was just like wiped, just could not. And it's on Netflix. By the way, it's on Netflix. You check it out. And I don't mind it still.
No, man.
It's so fucking, it's so what it's exactly what it is.
Yes. Unapologetically so.
Oh, and also while we're on the topic of movies, His House. Have you seen His House?
No.
Have you seen it's on Netflix. It's got one of the girls from Lovecraft Country is in it.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to tell you. It's fucking amazing. Like
really?
it's a horror movie, but it's from a fresh perspective. That's what I'll give you. But it's worth.
I'm open to it.
I know you're fucking not.
This, didn't we?
Yeah, we've had this conversation.
I like Ready or Not, like that kind of shit. Like those, that was good. That's good. Actually, so real quick, speaking of, let me share this with you. Speaking of Machete and Mr. Trejo. So we post still from the Bully page on Facebook. My pops posts on there every now and again, and he shared this meme that we found, and it's actually it took off on our page. Yeah, and it's still funny.
Yeah,
seen this?
What's it say? It's been hard on.
For those of you listening to the audio only podcast, it is Dayne Trejo in a blonde wig in women's clothing, and it says 2020 has been hard on all of us. Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, I get a kick out of that, man. But every time I think of Dayne now, that's the thing that pops in my head lately because it's been going for like the last couple weeks. But it's pretty fucking funny.
I'll never not love Dayne Trejo. That's for like Desperado alone. I'll never not love Dayne Trejo
and Robert Rodriguez.
And fucking Robert Rodriguez. Hold up. Robert Rodriguez fucked up a couple movies. That's all I'll say. Hey, there's a couple where I was you missed it on that one.
Wait.
Yes.
If you want to compare hits and misses in a repertoire, I'm just saying Dayne is going to lose that one. I love Dayne, but Dayne has done some. Yeah,
he's done some things. He's done some things.
Some goofy films.
You're
then some amazing shit. But he just works. That's why he just works constantly. I think that dude does like 30 movies a month.
Hey, also by the way, because I saw it too. I saw Mark posted it, but also then you mentioned it, the WB thing.
Yeah. So all right, so this was on the list of the current events here. I want to get a couple of filmmakers in to have a deep dive conversation about it in maybe the next week or two before we take a break. But for those of you who don't know, Warner Brothers announced that their 2021 slate of theatrical releases will actually release in tandem simultaneously on HBO Max as well as theatrically. So that's the first time, basically marking the first time that a major studio is doing a digital release of these
theaters
films. Well, I mean, maybe. Then that's a conversation. Like I said, I want to have that with them. Yeah, I think that's a really good conversation. There's a lot of parallels potentially to the music industry there, but things are a little different, obviously now compared to then, and how film and basically video streaming platforms have positioned themselves. But I think there's there's a potential. It hurts. I mean, it's gonna hurt theaters no matter what. But
I mean they're already hurt.
Hurt theaters either way. But I've been saying this for years is that theaters became more of an experiential thing. You know, like I think that's the only way they survive.
I give you
Like
that.
IMAX, 3D, 4DX, which
all
I'm
the
not
little like swag and stuff from movies that they would set up
an
at
Alamo Draft House of everyone has done it the best, in my opinion. Other than like a top tier IMAX theater, I really genuinely enjoy going to an Alamo. It's smaller theaters, so there's not a shit ton of people in there. They bring food and liquor to your table. It's just a good experience. Like we call it Tarantino's last flick there, Once Upon a Time. A couple other, you know, like what was it, Booksmart or whatever. Like, you know, movies like that are good. But if like an Avengers flick or some shit comes out, IMAX. IMAX all fucking day. Laser IMAX, fucking Dolby Atmos, blow my fucking eardrums out. Let's go.
Yeah, big same.
That's the way to do it. I don't want to watch that at home. It's just not as much fun. You know?
And
there's something about those films too when you're with a crowd, you know, it's like you feel it more, you know, everyone, everyone's excited. Like I'm just saying, at the end of fucking Endgame, when Cap, you know, fucking dude was going up against Thanos and you're in a room.
Can I tell you how it's amazing that you just said it's amazing that you just said that as an example, because I literally just watched it last night. Because I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? Well, I was watching. I'm not going to talk about it, but I was watching The Mandalorian on Disney. So I won't talk about that. But I was like, fuck. I was like, you know what? I haven't seen Endgame in a while, and I'm telling you, that movie, I still talk to the characters at the like when the hammer like goes into his fucking hand. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, you're fucked now.
That's what I'm saying. And when you're doing it, when you're with the audience who all feel the same way you are, it's like being at any other, you know, it's like being at a comedy show laughing with people. Comedy's funnier when other people are laughing with you. You know what I'm saying? Like these things are just elevated by the human experience, by a shared experience. So that's why I don't think theaters are going to go anywhere for that reason. But I do think they have to adapt, like everything else does, with the availability of certain technologies and the way TVs are and streaming and broadband and all that shit. But again, that's a conversation I'd like to have a better deep dive in when we have. I want to bring some filmmakers on, you know, and some other folks and have that conversation. I do a whole fucking episode.
I'm down with that.
All right, anyway, so while we're going through the news, on top of that, in the entertainment realm, I don't know if you saw this today. I don't know. I think it just came out within the last day, but RTJ dropped another fucking single.
Wait, what?
Yep, they dropped another single called The Ground Below with Royal Blood, who's a band that I've been a fan of for many years. So that was pretty cool collaboration. And it only further solidifies what I've been saying, is that fucking rock and roll and hip hop are going to have that mashup crossover comeback soon. And that's been the case. You see MGK doing it. You see Youngblood. I'm just saying, but a more pop punk version. So what the fuck we're doing right now, I think, is what's going to be a prevalent wave.
Wave alert.
I'm just saying, and the politically charged shit, because everyone
play a little bit of it.
Never work.
I want to hear it right now. Can you play a little bit of it, or will we get in trouble?
DMCA'd. Yeah, but give it a listen afterwards. I will. I recommend it. Give it a listen, and also if you get a chance, if you haven't heard of Royal Blood, they've had a couple of pretty big singles in the past, but go listen to them. They're dope, man. Really, really good, like just dirty rock.
I will.
So anyway, on top of that, so a big thing that I'm kind of surprised we haven't mentioned yet, but in the political news and the headlines, the House voted to federally decriminalize marijuana and will expunge all non-violent related convictions. But so while that's fantastic, there's a few things I have to say about it real quick.
Go.
One, obviously, you know that you knew the Republicans in the House were going to vote against it almost down party lines.
Right.
There were about 4 or 5, I believe, that actually voted for it, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But there were 6 Democrats who voted against it, and I'd like to vote that we eject those fucking Democrats into space, because what the fuck is wrong with you? That's the dumbest shit ever. People are in jail for the rest of their lives over weed.
For the rest of their lives.
But like for, you know.
For long. Lengthy periods of time. Because if it was a felony charge, that can be a long time.
Yes, it's fair. That's fair. So, I mean, but any amount of time in prison for weed is too much. A violent offense is a different thing.
Yes.
Circumstances around it are a different thing. Specifically for possession of marijuana, that's fucking stupid.
Stupid as fuck.
Stupid. So, so before I continue and get aggravated about it, what are your thoughts on it, and what do you think is going to happen when it hits out?
Oh, you want to know my thoughts?
I mean, the Senate.
Holy shit! Well, first of all, the whole retroactively expunging charges is a good thing. What pisses me off, what pisses me off is that it took this long. That's a big one.
1,000%.
2, there better be some money on that. Like Like, yo, we know we fucked up. We know we can't make this right. Here's a couple bands to take with you on your way out. That's another big thing.
Yeah.
Last thing is, okay, so that means, and this is a far-fetched whatever, but I feel like, so all of the companies that have been making a ton of money since it became legal in all these states, I feel like that's where the money should be taken from, as recompense for the time that some of these other people got.
I mean,
I say tax them as it's like, okay, so this part of your taxes is going to go into all of the people that got arrested and lost time because of what you did. Yep.
I'm not against that. We fucked up tax. Yep. We were wrong.
Basically,
and had some archaic ass bullshit on the records for entirely wrong tax.
Yep. Pretty much.
I've actually not heard that proposal before. I've heard different proposals that benefited like specific communities and people of color and whatnot.
Right.
Trying to start businesses related to the legal selling of weed and shit. And I've always thought that was a great idea and a great concept because obviously, certain people were clearly disproportionately affected by the illegality of it.
Facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
I always thought that was a great idea. But what you just said, that's pretty interesting to actually add an additional tax onto it to help the people who were not just who were disproportionately affected, like the actually affected people, not just people related to them.
No.
Starting to get into the business.
Yeah, like
actually, let's help out these motherfuckers who like had their life taken away from them.
Yeah, just because we said so. Like we told them they weren't allowed to. We told you were. So therefore, we fucked up.
Yeah.
Like that, and then I saw a Vice report talking about the whole everything we spent on the most recent war on drugs and shit. Have you seen this? Or
I haven't seen it.
Man, the numbers are dumb. The numbers are dumb. How much money we've like some like it's in the fucking. I don't want to say it's high billions. It's up there billions.
I mean, from what I know, I think the war on drugs is the biggest like boondoggle of all time.
Yeah.
In as far as American quote wars go, and that's including some pretty fucking big ones.
All I'm gonna say is, look, you got weed. Hey, way to catch up with the rest of us. Let's just keep that bitch going. Keep this motherfucker moving.
I agree.
Put some mushrooms on that shit. Who cares? Fucking who cares?
They've been doing it in certain states, which is incredible. At least reducing the criminality of.
Yeah.
It was I think almost all drugs in Oregon, right? Isn't that what passed?
Pretty sure. Yes.
It was all that, which is
shout out Oregon.
This just goes to show, by the way, that when you get the partisan politics out of the way, the majority of motherfuckers are progressive.
Yeah.
They and you see people voting for, like, when you look at the initiatives that were on the ballot, right, on this past election, the things that won in places that didn't necessarily vote Democrat or blue or whatever across the board, but the things that won were like decriminalizing drugs, to some extent, mostly marijuana, legalizing it in a lot of places, but in some places even further with things beyond with Schedule I drugs. But then you see like Florida, who fucking went to Trump and has a Republican governor, fucking pushing for a $15 minimum wage, voting for it.
I mean, I'd love to see.
This is a progressive policy. It's universal health care. Almost, 60-70% of people in polls support universal health care. I think every single House representative who ran on supporting universal health care was reelected or won their election, and only one or two lost on the Green New Deal too. So I'm just saying, like, progressive policies are popular amongst the majority of Americans. It's the framing and marketing of it. That's not.
Find me one individual on planet Earth that has never, ever smoked any weed. Ever in their ever fucking life. Ever.
I'll find you somebody I probably don't want to talk to.
They got to be rare. That guy's an incel for sure.
For sure.
Or
crazy religious. When I'm not sure.
Or crazy religious.
Like,
look, I love it that we put those in the same category just now. That was great. That's why we get along. Shit like that.
It's not. I mean, it's look, people who are repressed for whatever the reason is, family upbringing, religion, societal reasons, whatever, but repress certain things tend to be the worst, like committers of the own sins that they berate. Like you know that politician, the
one that was in Hungary or Russia or something like that?
Hungarian, like prime minister.
There you go. And he was like anti-gay.
25 years of anti-gay fucking legislation, or just basically a staunch supporter of the anti-gay movement in that country.
And they found him running from a gay orgy.
Got caught fleeing from a gay, not caught with a man, not caught in a bathroom stall, not caught.
It was like a lot of dudes, wasn't it? It was like a lot.
Fleeing a full-on gay orgy. Now, hey, look, nothing wrong with a big gay orgy.
Nothing wrong with it.
Cool, but don't do that and then in public berate those.
Saying, hey,
critical piece of shit.
What you do in the dark will come to the light, motherfucker.
I like that.
And
I tell my wife, you are quotable as shit. Even if you're taking quotes from other people, I don't care. We said earlier, what we said, we called something fucky.
Fucky.
That was so fucky.
Still a good word. Still fucking great. Still a good word. And Bailey, no, I haven't seen the new Animaniacs. Did you see the Animaniacs?
Billy Grant.
I know there wasn't.
I you have to see what they do to Trump in episode 2. Oh,
I didn't even know they did. I thought they brought it back. I didn't know they did like a new.
They brought back a new version of the Animaniacs.
Oh, so it's not like the old Animaniacs?
I mean,
the old episodes?
I don't know. No. It's new episodes.
Oh,
yeah. I'm curious. I heard it's good. I've heard good things. I just haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I'm a little behind on way too much shit. The only thing I have kept up on is anime because it's my feel good. It's my feel good.
That's your thing. Is that your thing?
Tequila, anime, cigars, and my wife. Not in that order.
Yeah, all right. There we go. It's like, wait, in that order? Because all right, I mean, maybe you could.
Not in that order. Tequila's first, then my wife.
Then my wife.
My wife.
Tequila, then my wife. That's all right.
That's all fucky.
That's good shit.
Right? What else? I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you saw this. Before we get into the courtroom thing, which I can't
yes, I really need to do that.
Yeah, no, before we get into that, I don't know if you saw this. Roger Stone. Did you see what came out about him?
Didn't he say something about something ridiculous again?
Podcast or some shit. I'm not going to dig into this too much because it's too fucking stupid. It hurts my head to talk about it any further. But Roger Stone, for those of you who don't remember, he's a close confidant of the president. He's the guy who dresses like a Batman villain and literally has Richard Nixon tattooed onto his back and was pardoned by the president.
Oh, that's right.
Roger Stone says, quote, or not this quote from Newsweek, but North Korean boats delivered ballots through the main harbor as Trump boosts the fraud claims that are going on. So that's the headline right now.
What?
More or less saying that without any evidence, he said that North Korea interfered in the U.S. presidential election by boating in ballots through Maine. And he has
what?
Yeah, and this is how you know some shit's a little thing. He goes, this is a direct quote from Roger Stone. I just learned of absolute incontrovertible evidence of North Korean boats delivering ballots through a harbor in Maine, the state of Maine. If this checks out, if law enforcement looked into that and it turned out to be true, it would be proof of foreign involvement in the election. Now, real quick, when someone says, I have learned of absolute incontrovertible evidence. Further says, if this checks out, and if law enforcement looked at it and it turned out to be true, those two things sort of clash with one another.
Hey, Roger Stone, get fucked, stay fucked, buddy.
Get fucked, stay fucked.
Don't ever change that.
That was that. On to other news. The thing.
Holy shit!
You sent it to me first, so I'll let you preface that.
All right, so. I don't know her fucking name. Have you ever seen Will and Grace?
That's probably for the best.
Have you ever seen anyone out there? Put in the comments if you have. If you've ever seen Will and Grace, there's a character on Will and Grace. Goes by the name of Karen.
She played by Megan Mullally?
Yes. Love Megan Mullally for this fucking character. And if you can picture, if you've ever seen the show, you can picture what Karen sounds like all the time in the show, how she talks. This bitch gets up in front of who is she even? What was it like?
She's a witness.
But like in front of who?
There was at a hearing in,
Okay.
was it? I forget. Hang on, I forget where it was.
On basically on the legality and the fucking fucking validity of the election and the votes and blah blah.
Hang on, I think it was Michigan. I mean,
The numbers.
yes, it was Michigan.
Michigan? Okay.
Committee on Wednesday. He was apparently a former contractor for Dominion Voting Systems.
What?
So
this bitch has a job? Okay. No, okay, hold on. All right. So like I see this video and I'm like, this can't be real. And somebody's like, if you look, fucking he tried her, huh?
Rudy.
Yeah. So if you look close, Giuliani actually reaches over, taps her.
Dayne, did you see the wide shot of the same thing you sent me?
No.
It's not subtle in the wide. So all right, so
okay.
who don't know, I'll play this clip in a second. I'll play the wide. So the version that was going around that went viral was like a iPhone framed or 916 of the shot, and they had a pan over in it because you couldn't see the whole thing. But what essentially happens is this chick goes off the rails, is talking a bunch of nonsense, and Rudy Giuliani,
of all fucking people,
Rudy Giuliani, cutting motor oil off his head and holding landscape meetings and shit. Like, this motherfucker is trying to be. He's like patting, like, yo, you need to show the fuck out.
Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Can you do me? Can you shut the fuck up? Can you shut the fuck up? All right, so let me play this clip here. I'm gonna play what you have because it's the full version, I think.
Okay.
The wide I have here is only the first half of it, but
okay.
Share this here. It's on I think it's on your Twitter. Follow him at Dayne the Great.
Follow me at Dayne the Great on my Twitter because I need more Twitter followers.
Listen to the star fucking witness from the Trump campaign accompanying Mr. Rudy Giuliani at a Michigan House committee hearing.
Look at this bitch's hair.
It's completely off. Completely off. That poll, I'd say that poll book is off by over 100,000. Why don't you look at the registered voters on there? How many registered voters are on there? Do you even know the answer to that? Zero. There's zero. So my question is, guess how many? Wait. What about?
Wait.
Right there.
120.
Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. Shut the fuck up.
What do you guys do to make it and do something crazy to it?
What the fuck?
I know what I saw. And I signed something saying that if I'm wrong, I can go to prison.
If I'm wrong.
And I signed something that says if I'm wrong,
I can go to prison. Did you?
Person who doesn't know what that piece of paper is called, I don't really care what you have to say. You're an idiot. And anyone who goes,
an idiot.
You do something crazy to it, and then she like bites her lip. What the fuck was that about? What face was that? Did she picture herself being those ballots?
Oh man, I hope she's getting ran. I hope somebody's wherever she is right now. I hope they're dragging her like, you look like a fucking idiot, right?
I don't fucking
look like a fucking idiot to the entire country. You look like a fucking
idiot. You need
idiot.
a recount of her brain cells.
I loved it though. I was like, you know what? It's okay. This is what I love, right? I love it when like somebody is like absolutely wrong, but they think they're super right, and just watching the way that they passionately fucking. Oh, really? Because yeah, you could say it however you want. Make your eyes wide. You look dumb.
I hate it.
Trump does it real often.
I hate it because I can't tell in a lot of the cases when this is the issue whether they realize they're wrong, and that drives me nuts. They're saying something that is patently false with such conviction.
They probably know it like closer to the end, but by then you're so deep in it that you just kind of gotta like ride it out. Assume
it's a little bit like when there were like the Crusades and people were literally stabbing each other and cutting heads off in the name of something no one can prove.
Yeah, that happened. Like, didn't that last for hundreds of years?
Well, more people have died in the name of religion, I think, than anything else in the history of all of humankind.
Yeah.
It's one of those things to me. I'm not saying this is on the same scale. Obviously, it's not, but it is still. It speaks to this thing in people to become so passionate about something they have like no ability to prove or back up or even comprehend the details of in instances like this, or when people get angry about like masks and shit. And I'm like, you don't even really know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And presented with all the evidence in the world, and it doesn't matter, because after a certain point, it's not about right or wrong. It's about like good and evil to them. It becomes about, it turns into this issue of like, I don't know. I want to say morality, but it's not morality.
It's just there's also a pride factor. There's also a pride and ego factor as well.
All right. I think that's the case in a lot of situations too. But I genuinely believe, I genuinely believe that there's a lot of people who have internalized all of this misinformation and this cult of Trump and cult of personality and all these things, and they really are. They believe they are being patriotic. They believe it is anti-freedom, anti-American to take orders from other people and to be beholden to the government in these ways where, like, yeah, we're going to let you control us. And it comes down to this thing. And like, on some level, I get that, because in most cases, I buck against authority. I always have since I was a fucking child. I know you're the same way. I don't like people telling me what to do. But if someone tells me like, hey, fire hot, don't jump into that fucking fire, I'm not going to do it out of spite. And it's, just because I can't see the fire in this case, but people are getting sick and shit. It's like, hey, don't do this because this will happen. All right. People are dying. Okay.
I put it this meme. It said, now that Biden's won the election, watch me not wear a fucking hat with his name on it and put signs and flags all in my front yard like a fucking weirdo. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, that's about right. Because I really won't.
There was speaking of memes, there was another one too I saw earlier. It was a couple, a husband and wife die in a car crash, and they go up to heaven, and the husband starts asking God. He goes, God goes, I'll answer any one question you want before we let you into the pearly gates. And he goes, I just want to know, was there election interference in the 2020 election? And then God goes, no, Joe Biden won. There was no election interference. And the guy goes, he looks over to his wife. He goes, this goes up higher than we thought.
Wow.
Because that's the fucking, it's like literally God would come down and tell you, no, this is the way.
And it still wouldn't be enough. Speaking of this is the way, this is the way.
Window with a lot of these people. It's I don't like saying these people either, because some of these people are like super.
What do you mean these people? No.
What do you mean you people?
What do you mean you
people?
By the way, shout out.
You get that reference?
Shout out. Of course I did. Shout out fucking Robert Downey Jr. also, just by the way.
Straight up.
I know that's random, but like,
I love Robert Downey Jr.
I watched Endgame again, and it was like,
Alyssa, thank you for tuning in. She says that I agree with the fact that if they know they are wrong, it's way too late to turn it over.
Yeah, because especially, hey, also, by the way, hey, Alyssa, what's up? But yeah, no, and that's the thing. You got to think about it. Like, look at it. Like, the way I always look at it is like, what if it was the same? It's the same thing as being in an argument with your significant other, right? Like, they might be right as fuck, and you're like, no, fuck that. I remember. But then, like, once you realize, if you've ever been in that situation, once you realize, yo, they're fucking right. Shit. Yo, they're fucking right. And I've been sitting here screaming for the last hour. This is bullshit. Fuck.
I think so. There are two types of people in this situation, and that's it. Right.
And what's up, Kevin? Sorry.
What up, Kevin? There are two types of people in this situation, right?
Yeah.
There are the people who, and I got a feeling you and I fall on both sides of the spectrum of this.
It depends. Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
I'm having an argument with anybody about anything, and I realize that I am wrong, or someone tells me I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'll be like, oh, fuck. All right. Yeah. All right. Shut up. Yeah, I was wrong. That's my bad. My bad. And I'll
It
just be like,
depends on how they're. It depends on how they go about it, though, too, though, bro.
matter. Wrong is wrong. If I'm wrong, that's it, and I will straight up own it. I
Yes.
won't be happy about it, but that's the end of it. Whereas
This is
people
true.
like my sister or you, I got a feeling.
See, no, look, okay.
I'm
First,
curious. I'm curious.
so here's the thing. First of all, like, I'm gonna acknowledge that I'm wrong, right?
In the
Whether
moment?
whether or not
Or like an hour later,
whether
after-
or not it's in the moment is what's gonna depend on that person. Like, okay, and how this whole-
I got the day gonna be like an hour later. Gonna be like, yo, baby, you know.
bruh.
I know earlier I was saying, but I was thinking about it. Man.
Listen.
I was thinking maybe you were right.
Fuck up. Listen, I will
Let me take you
absolutely.
upstairs real quick, you know.
I'm gonna say it like this, and this is not. Look, I'm not proud of this about me, but there have absolutely been scenarios where, like, and it was like, you know, it did. Sometimes it really did take me a second to like really go through it all and be like, oh shit, fuck, yeah, that's not how that went down at all. And I need to apologize, but I will acknowledge it. I will always acknowledge it. It's just a matter of how long it takes.
That's my boy. Good.
Yeah.
But I honestly, the other one drives me crazy.
Yeah, the one that just
Stubborn.
till
It's
the wheels fall off. No, it's the sky is blue. The sky is green. Wait, what?
Yeah, like I won the election.
Yes. Oh wow. Did you see the speech?
No, I didn't. That 40. I won't. He's as far as I'm concerned, he's not president anymore. So I don't care.
Did you see Anderson Cooper's fucking response to the speech?
Didn't, but was it as good as
Bruh.
the fat flailing turtle thing?
Top tier. He's like, basically he's just picking states and making shit up to say about him. He's like, oh, Georgia, crazy numbers. Da, 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 da. He's just spewing lies at this point. I'm like, what? Yeah, he went for his throat.
Certified though, by the way, if you didn't know that, all
Yes.
battleground states have been certified. Come the 14th, in 10 fucking days from now, this shit's over, and
It's a wrap.
he will still continue to say and push the narrative that this was stolen from him because this is the long game.
Yeah.
He's always been playing a long game. They all
Yeah.
cult of personality, sow seeds of division,
Yep.
maintain a large enough base to profit off of.
Yep. Basically.
They've made over, was it $150 million in donations to try and
donations.
fight voter
They also
fraud?
got PPE loans that they made money off of.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
In the
that's-
membrane. Sorry.
Okay.
Real quick, I wanted to address another question that popped up here from Rolo. He wanted to know what we thought about the Tyson fight. Did you catch that?
Bro, yes, I did. Yes, I did catch the Tyson fight. Here's what I'll say. One, I wasn't like everybody else waiting with bated breath for this whole fucking thing to happen. I was like, okay, cool. It's a novelty. You know what I'm saying? They're way past. This is if they hit each other too hard, they're gonna get hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, I wanted to see fucking whichever fucking Paul brother. What was his fucking name? Jake. Yeah.
Jake Paul and Nate Robinson.
I don't like him as a
Me
person.
neither.
I don't like him as a person. I knew that he was going to put his work into it. So I had a feeling he wasn't going to get sloughed. I didn't feel like I wasn't
He was going to knock Nate Robinson.
Yeah, that cleaned the fuck out. But as soon as you saw Nate Robinson start swinging, it was like, oh, you didn't train for this fight. You underestimated him like the whole
thought he
way.
was gonna walk in, street brawl him, and Jake Paul put him to fucking sleep.
Yeah, basically.
Dude, I'm like, not for nothing. I'm not a fan of the Paul brothers either. I don't know them personally. I just know what I've seen, and I try not to judge people based off of stuff like that because I've seen it misconstrued in the media about people I personally know.
Yeah, I can see that.
But there are a few things I've seen that make you just I can form a decent enough opinion that I feel like I probably wouldn't like you too much.
Yeah,
not Jake, that's probably more Logan specific. I don't know enough about Jake to have a strong opinion.
Jake's super douchey. He's super fucking douchey. So
yeah, like whatever. But that being said, just all of the personal bullshit aside, I didn't care or know much about this fight. I knew it was happening. And then I heard about it while it was happening. I caught the live stream literally right around the second round of that exact fight. So I tuned in at the perfect opportunity. And I had not seen Nate Robinson talking all that shit beforehand.
Yeah, he was talking a lot of shit.
How the fight came about. Nate Robinson talking to TMZ about how some fucking YouTube influencers fighting a bunch of weak motherfuckers, but fight a top tier elite athlete and it'll make your career. Yeah, I'd say you were right. I'd say you were right. Fighting him.
Now okay, but now you give him all this fucking ego when he's talking about, I want to fight Conor McGregor.
Dude,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Hang on. Who wouldn't pay to watch Conor McGregor knock him the fuck out? Immediately.
I wouldn't pay because I know exactly how that would happen, but I would watch it.
I'm not saying that I fully expected it or anything like this, but I will say as much as I love Conor McGregor,
right?
He a badass motherfucker.
I mean,
I really wanted to see him knock fucking Floyd Mayweather the fuck out.
That's hard to do, bro.
No, and it killed me. That fight was so not what I expected it to be.
You got to think about what Floyd Mayweather can do. That's
talking about off the ring, out of the ring, right? And that's my opinion of Floyd in the ring is one of the best to ever do it. You can't argue that.
No, you can't.
But
he was calling him out too. Jake Paul was calling him out too.
That was a money making plan from the beginning.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to see Conor McGregor. I don't know. It felt a little bit like watching the Tyson fight.
But see, okay, well, here's the thing. So two reasons why that happened. One, Conor McGregor didn't have gas like he should have, obviously.
Which is crazy when you see the level of training he goes through.
Right. But that's
genetics or some shit.
Yeah. Two, he could have had him if it was MMA.
Oh, it wouldn't have been a fight.
That's the only thing. Like he kept trying to come over his head, hit him in the top, trying to grapple with him, and it was like, okay, this is why this is not your fucking wheelhouse. Yeah, you can't they're not interchangeable.
Into going, but he did do a great job against one of the best to ever do it for a guy who doesn't do it.
Right, exactly.
I just wanted to see that motherfucker get knocked out because anybody.
Why? What's wrong with Mayweather?
Women.
Huh?
His treatment of women.
Who, Floyd's? Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, that bot. I'm not gonna argue that. Very, 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 very dark, thick, massive, fucking Grand Canyon in the sand. Yeah. When it comes to people who lay hands on women, I'm not gonna argue that.
I'm not gonna argue that.
When I hear that, I'm like, yo, someone's putting you in a ring with one of the best MMA fighters ever. I just wanted to see,
you get hurt.
And watch Jake Paul get in the ring because everybody wants to see this dude get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah,
but he's doing the opposite. And
I will say this. Snoop Dogg was the fucking legend, the GOAT.
Joe Rogan loves the UFC fights too. For me, is like one of the better parts of it.
Yeah. Like at one point, he's like, and I know I posted about it. He's like, this looked like two of my uncles fighting at the barbecue.
That was so good.
Because it's like you can picture that shit immediately. Yep, that's what they're doing. That is what this is. And Roy Jones Jr. Jones was gassed.
In the comments here, Shouty goes,
Chris
Paul doesn't deserve to fight. Jake, Chris, you were from last week. So thank you very much for coming.
Yeah.
Very much appreciate it. And hopefully your audio is working over there, brother.
Yeah.
But and just real quick, because this was Rollo's question originally, was the Tyson fight itself. Obviously, two older dudes going at it.
Yeah.
I think Tyson won. I think when it was a draw, it felt like the fix was in on that.
Yeah, they had to do that. Do that.
I get it.
No one's gonna take nothing from that. Like,
but I feel like Tyson won. I will still say this. Of all the human beings who stood in that ring that night, of all of them, regardless of age, if there was one person I would avoid taking a fucking punch from, it is still Mike Tyson.
Oh fuck yeah!
That dude's punches still look like if they connect, and you're not a former world champion,
right? Yeah, they're gonna hurt you.
You're not gonna get hurt. You're gonna die.
I mean, because he's what is he? 56?
I think something like that.
But it's just like, so look, he's also half a fucking nut. So there's that, and he also has that fucking shovel uppercut
really
that half a fucking nut. What do you?
It's all about edging.
Gross. All right, but he also has that shovel uppercut thing that he does that he mastered. He has a skill set that if you're just any fucking guy walking in from off the street, He's
Oh,
gonna
you know,
manhandle you. Like I'm
yeah.
not stupid. I'm not fucking. No, I don't want that fight ever. You couldn't pay me. You couldn't fucking pay me to take that. Hit him with a truck first, and then I'll get in the ring.
Dude,
I'm good.
absolutely
pass.
not. I will say though, man, it wasn't that bad. It was
Entertaining.
exactly what I expected.
Yeah, it was entertaining. I was like, okay, cool. It held my attention. I was like, all right, that's
And
great.
they
And all.
definitely made a spectacle of the event. With
Who,
was it Wiz? I think.
who was sponsoring it though?
I don't
Wasn't
remember.
it fucking Triller? It was Triller, bro.
You know, all that Chris Freeze in the comments, an uppercut hook from Tyson will make you see your God.
Basically, yes,
shit.
yes.
Instant.
Like, do not pass go.
If you've ever
do not
played
collect
Call of
$200.
Duty Zombies, that's one
Welcome
shot
to the gulag.
from insta-kill. To the gulag.
Fucking no.
We need to, I don't know if she's probably not in here right now. She's streaming like literally all the time. But I hope we get Annie Cruz back in,
Annie,
and then
Frankie.
you and I and all of us need to
will.
fuck Call of Duty.
I'm down.
That
I'll get.
ain't
She's been asking me what day we want to do, so I'll just
I'll
have
just
to get
figure
the
it out.
fucking
We'll
game.
talk to her.
I'm not a shooter guy, so I'm
an
gonna
FPS.
fucking be.
That's all I do.
I'm gonna be the guy that's like sitting there not knowing what the fuck to do, so just expect that.
No, that's all
Also, Matt Slayer, we got to do the thing with him.
Among Us.
Among Us, yeah.
And I've been waiting. I have not played that ever.
I haven't either. Is it?
Yeah.
It's all mobile, right?
I mean, you can play it on desktop, right?
I don't fucking know.
I think
I haven't
so.
played
I
it.
honestly don't know.
I also don't have a desktop.
I don't know.
Computer, laptop.
Oh,
I'm
well,
a
laptop.
mobile guy.
That's the same difference.
Yeah, whatever.
Either way, but yeah, we'll have to ask him. So just so you guys know, everyone in the who's watching, and thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, obviously we don't have a guest this evening. We wanted to just kind of take it a little easier. We are working on a couple people for the next couple of weeks, but on the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's, we'll be taking a little break. So the next two episodes, the last two episodes, ending the streak. I think that'll be 25 episodes straight.
Ooh,
Not bad. So that's 25 weeks in a row. Not bad.
that's pretty impressive.
It started as on a whim.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, so we got a couple episodes left. I'm hoping to get a couple of people in here to discuss, like I said earlier, the film industry, the music industry, and that kind of thing.
We should totally do a New Year's Day hungover show. What do you think?
I mean, we'll
Okay,
talk.
hold on, we'll talk.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would be willing to do it, but I know
I wouldn't.
you
I don't
hungover.
think I would. You don't.
You're
Yeah,
hungover. Yeah, you.
my
you
hangovers are
like
legendary.
5 hangovers, and you're dead for a full day.
Yeah,
But
day
to
and
be
a
fair,
half.
Yeah, day and a half, even worse. And
Yeah,
but to be fair, you tend to go a little harder than I do on a night out. Like I'll fucking and this is coming from me. Like
wrong story.
this is coming from this guy. Like you.
Hey,
this is
listen.
how we're friends, man.
Hey, listen. Here for a good time, not a long time.
Fair enough.
Shout out, Berto. I love you.
You don't want to shout out.
Oh, real quick, I forgot to shout her out yesterday. I got a new tattoo, and Maki. You can find her at Horror
Dayne,
Maki.
Dayne,
Yeah.
what did you get a tattoo of?
I'm so glad that you asked. It's my logo.
Dayne, did you get a tattoo of yourself on your own hand?
I sure the fuck did, and
Just
my
insisting
initials.
You're not a lefty.
Bam. Nope.
I loved watching the process of the thought.
Nope. I'm good.
And I'm like, yo, Christ, shout out to you. You're the best.
Me fucking myself. What? Give me
One of
my shout
our
out.
someone in chat.
Who's
Pamela
Pamela?
Gilchrist, give me
Who's
my shout
Pamela
out.
Gilchrist?
You're the best.
Hi,
So I
Pamela.
shout her out. Chris, no, we have not watched. I have not watched Hereditary yet.
Pamela, are you single?
I'm still super far behind.
Pamela, if you are single, blink twice.
Blink twice. Comment twice.
No, but wait, I gotta finish. So Maki, Maki, Horror Maki, HORIMAKI on Instagram. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you.
So no one, I'm curious, who's my new friend? Because if anyone gets this reference or knows what I'm talking about when I say this, but every time I hear the name Maki, there's an anime called Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040 that I've been watching since I was very young. It's one of my all-time favorites, and one of the characters in it, is named Maki, and you just don't hear the name, man. You just don't hear the name.
Yeah,
By the
'cause
way,
it's Japanese.
Pamela
Yes.
is super
Yes.
single.
fucking right. What's up,
You're fucking
Pamela?
right.
How you doing? What's your favorite sex move? Tell us.
Tell us in the comments.
Tell us in the
what's your
comments. Tell us in
favorite
the
sex
comments.
move?
I would
Bring it
love.
on
I would
down.
love it if she answers position or move. Either or.
Or
And,
signature move. Ooh, woo. Chris. All right.
what was I gonna say? Shit,
I don't know.
I totally lost.
I
I
don't
keep
mind.
losing my train of thought. I keep losing my train of thought. Okay. Right. I'm sober, man. I'm circling back now. So this is what I will say. The whole time I was there, I was sober, as you guys know.
Hold up. Sorry.
Yes.
Pamela answered face down, ass up. That's the
way we like to fuck.
Hey,
Can we do who's that? That's who's that by?
I don't remember, dude. It's from like 20 years ago.
Face down, ass up. That's the
That's
way.
the way
It's
we
Uncle Luke. Is that Uncle Luke?
Boom, boom.
Because that could be the name of it. We could
What?
do like
It's Two Live Crew.
Two Live Crew. There you go. So that's our name for the day.
Oh my god, face down. Did you see the name of the episode, by the way?
Is it face down, ass up?
Oh, you didn't see the name of the episode title right now? I don't know if it'll say.
Something like
It was Dick Eating Ghosts.
Dick Eating Ghosts. Go back and look at the post.
Okay, I'll just tell everybody. It
right.
probably won't remain the thumbnail. I don't know, maybe it will, but right now, so I was actually one of the rare moments where I left the fucking house during quarantine. I had to run out.
I saw that. Oh, proud of you.
Yeah, so we ran out real quick, and I had to find a thumbnail to create the stream for this, and I needed something, and I found a screenshot from the lyric video of Little Baby Bunker Bits, and Dayne's doing the O face, and he basically said it looked like he was blowing a ghost.
Yeah.
So I created the stream, and I called it Dick Eating Ghosts because he said
Dick
that.
Eating Specters.
You're so quotable.
I mean, it's a gift.
It is indeed. I wanted to show this too. We were talking about this earlier. So while we're talking about a bunch of random shit and Dick Eating Ghosts, where is it? I got it here. There is. I had the video up a second ago.
You got to be real careful bringing up Twitter, man. I don't know if your Twitter looks like my Twitter sometimes.
No, I had it open, but you see this shit?
What is
Have you seen this?
Yeah,
Send me this 60-foot
fucking
Gundam, life-size Gundam. Now, I'm a massive anime nerd. I've been watching Gundam for the last 20 years. This is incredible. You can ask my wife. When we went to Tokyo, I went to Diver City. I specifically went down there to see the Gundam they have now, which is like a fucking toy next to this thing. They made a 60-foot robot. It walks. Its arms move and shit. It moves painfully slow.
Can they get in it? Can you get in it? Like, is there a person in it making it do it, or is it remote?
I think somebody's controlling it. It might be automated at the moment. But there is something where you can like.
Why?
What do you mean? Why? Because
why spin the? Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, it's a staple there.
Because of assholes like me will go to Japan.
We'll pay to come see that. Yeah,
I will go just to see that.
Gundam was the shit.
The fuck out on this thing because I like. All right, so if you grew up watching Gundams at all, and then you see the one that exists in Diver City, which is like it's still pretty big. I think it's like.
Yeah, you posted that. I think
posted pictures, videos. Just Tokyo is the greatest place on earth, in my opinion. I have never enjoyed a trip anywhere.
I'll see that, and I'll raise you a girl's vagina.
I'm on the fence. Have you had a steak in Tokyo? I'm just saying. No.
Kirsty, did you hear that? Kirsty, did you hear that?
You hear that, babe?
You're second to a steak in Tokyo. That's what just happened.
I'm just saying. No, like dead ass though. When we go back, because as soon as it's over, I have to go to London with my wife first because she's British and we haven't been to London yet together.
The motherland.
The motherland. So we got to go back to. We're going to London.
Oi! What?
You what? What? Can you hear her? Yeah. Oh.
All I hear is what? What? I have way too many vowels. Okay, go.
I know, but straight up though, like straight up. Oh yeah, Chris Freeze in the comments. Harajuku. Fuck yeah, Harajuku. Harajuku was the best. And Wagyu. Wagyu is the best steak you've ever eaten.
All right.
I'm just fucking saying. And not just the steak. Everything I had in Japan was better.
Everything.
Obviously, the sushi.
Sound like what was that dude's name from Deadpool 2? he's like, I'm better than you. I do everything better. What was it from Deadpool 2? What was his name?
I don't know. It sounds like some shit I've said in my life.
Oh God damn it. God. Well, I guess he's not better than us at that. When he like falls through the fucking helicopter. Anyway, whatever.
What is that? I want to know what that
It's
is.
from Deadpool 2. You've seen Deadpool 2, right?
Yeah.
Remember the guy with the ponytail?
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm just better than you.
Oh,
I do everything better than yeah, that guy.
Deadpool 2?
Yeah, it's Deadpool 2. By the way, Deadpool 3 is in the works right now.
It is with Disney
Let's know
now.
that shit. Fuck
with,
yeah.
with the Mouse House.
Oh, are
the
they
house
gonna
now.
do it? Are they gonna do it rated R? They better.
Apparently so. Yeah, that's the word on the street.
Don't they? Wait, so that means Marvel characters will be in it. Like other
Potentially.
ones.
Yeah,
Dude,
now that they
if
have
Wolverine's in that
the
shit.
access to them. Well, you see fucking Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman do more shit
Yo,
together,
yeah.
especially during quarantine. It's nuts.
Dude,
They're amazing together. The fact that they
are.
haven't done something together kills me.
Did you see that commercial they did about like families fighting at Christmas or
Yeah.
Thanksgiving or whatever?
They've,
Yeah,
done a few things. Because they did the
love that
one
shit.
where they were competing for who got the most donations to their charity of choice.
right. Yeah.
And then obviously Reynolds does a bunch of commercials. What is it? Hugh Jackman's is Smile or something, I think.
His coffee? He has coffee.
No,
He does.
No, the charity.
Oh, the charity.
And then
Yeah.
coffee, and then Reynolds has the aviation gin and the the mobile service.
Yeah. Yeah, the mobile, the mint, where he brought back what's his name? From Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis. And he's just like, hi, Rick. He's like, what do you want me to do? He's like, nothing. We didn't write anything for you. He's like, hi, Rick. Hi, Rick Moranis.
Was that on the show?
What? We mentioned him a couple weeks ago. It was a few weeks ago.
I said something. I go, you Rick Moranis the shit out of that. I was talking about shrinking it down, and then I felt real old because no one responded for a second.
That might have been last week. Yeah.
Was it last week?
Or the week?
Shit, hold it, Chris. Hold it. Chris says laughing man, and if you referencing Jits right now, fucking standalone complex. You and I are friends. You and I are
talking about.
friends.
What the fuck are you talking
Ghost
about?
in the Shell, motherfucker. Ghost in the Shell.
I saw that when I was like,
I know. Hang on. There's
child.
a movie. There's a movie. There's 2 seasons of the series. Then there was another series they did called The Rise, which were a bunch of like OVAs or mini movies or whatever the fuck. They were all right. And then there was another one they did in like CGI, which was dog shit on Netflix. But Standalone Complex is one of my all times.
I'm still trying to get into One Punch Man.
One Punch Man is dope.
I know.
But One Punch Man is one of those ones like you have to be with the humor.
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
If you're not into that kind of humor, it's just weird then.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Have you watched it at all?
I watched like part of the first episode.
Yeah, you gotta keep watching because it's basically a parody of a lot of anime. Is what One Punch Man is.
Okay.
It's a guy who literally trained like we would to go to the gym like a normal person. Like I did 100 push-ups a day and a bunch of squats and stuff, and then became the most powerful being in the universe.
Okay.
And as a result, like lost his hair and like that was it. And so like there's this cyborg who's like literally a super badass and makes him his master to teach him how he got so strong. And he goes, I did a bunch of push-ups and crunches and shit. And that's it. It's it's like, oh, you trained so much. Like you ever watch Dragon Ball? They keep training to get stronger. This motherfucker did like normal human training and became the strongest being ever. It's amazing. The Jackman coffee is called Laughing Man.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, damn it.
What is this obscure shit you're going down?
It's not obscure. That shit was on Adult Swim and everything. It's American popular. Fuck off.
Oh, by the way, have you seen Primal?
Have we seen what now?
Adult Swim. Primal?
I don't watch Adult Swim anymore.
Oh, it's from I don't know if it's actually it was on Adult Swim, but it's from the same guy that did Samurai Jack.
Oh, no shit. Samurai Jack was fucking dope.
Yeah, so there's no dialogue.
It's like Samurai Jack.
Yeah, like Samurai Jack. It's all takes place like with a caveman in that time period. And it's like a caveman who like befriends a T-Rex.
Is the animation style the same?
Yes, and it's fucking amazing.
That's awesome.
And it's super duper bloody as fuck and dark as shit. Like it makes you like in the first episode they talk like it goes into like suicide, fucking like murder, just fucking like the natural order of like life. It is some crazy shit for like, it can't be for kids, I don't think, obviously.
No, we say that about anime and shit too, and I don't know who that's geared at, but I was watching that shit at a very young age, and I was obsessed.
Yeah.
I am still obsessed. Anime is no joke one of my favorite things that humans have ever created.
Wow. What?
No, I'm not.
What about other humans?
What?
What about other humans? Because
No.
well, all right, yeah,
Most
that's
people are
yeah,
terrible.
that's it's definitely lower on the totem pole. You're right.
70 million people voted for Donald Trump.
Millions and millions and millions and millions.
Millions. I'm just saying. 70 million people in the country I was born in voted
Yeah.
for Donald fucking Trump. No.
30 million kids were born this year too.
1 in 2 people you meet is terrible.
Oh, God damn.
Voted
I
for
don't know. I'd have to check your math on that, but
Oh,
you're probably not that far off. One at 50
I'm
50.
not gonna, in case you haven't noticed, this is getting close to empty, and
Yeah.
I'm at a Dayne level of alcohol and toxicity.
Attaboy. How's it feel?
The difference is
'cause-
I'm still somehow more coherent than you are.
Yeah. Typically I'd be that's right around where I'm throwing my fucking mic stand around. Like
Hang on,
fucking-
wait, hang on. I'm gonna pull a Dayne right here. Yo, let me tell you something right now. Uncle Nearest is the greatest whiskey ever made in the United States of America.
First of all, fuck you.
Jack Daniels was hiring slaves for decades.
So first of all, fuck you. Not super far. Not super far off though. Not
I love you
super
so
far
much.
off.
Good.
Ooh, might have to repeat that next weekend. Then is what you're saying.
Impression of Dayne. That's just me saying shit Dayne might say. And my wife
Yeah.
goes, I want to hear Dayne. She wants to hear you do an impression of me.
Oh shit.
You already did it at the beginning of every episode.
Yeah, basically that's the best one I got. The billions and billions one is Rolando. Guess what?
Need a
Guess what now,
refill.
motherfucker? How's it
Yeah,
feel?
I can't. I literally the bottle's downstairs. So
10 times out of 10 though, 10 times out of 10, fucking I would always end up getting bitched at by someone or someone in my comments saying, how come you're so drunk? Santino's not drunk at all. You guys think, why do you do
drinking
that?
the same amount too, though.
So now, yeah, well, I don't know, because I'm usually drinking straight
Dude,
whiskey.
Straight
you
tequila.
know. But also
No,
I'm
no,
at
hang on. It's not straight. I
three. I'm at 3. That's your 1. I'm usually at 3, 4.
Hang on, wait, but hang on.
By the end of the show.
Here's what I do. I do the beginning. You can go back, watch the tape.
Yeah. Did you hide it?
Top of the glass, some
Yeah.
ice, all tequila, a tablespoon of agave syrup,
Yeah.
3 shakes of bitters, orange bitters, and 2 shakes of smoked whiskey barrel bitters. It's the only thing that gives it the color. The
But
rest,
it's only
it's basically all tequila
but it's only 1 drink though.
through the episode. Doesn't
I
mean I
go-
didn't start with a shot.
I go about three of those through the episode though. That's why. It's
You
look.
don't do a full glass in the episode. I watch your pours, motherfucker.
I do. No, but I don't.
You do a
But
pour.
I'm doing like a shot and a half to your
You do a
your couple of
fingers and a
shots.
refill. Not bullshit. I do a full glass so I don't have to refill during the episode.
You see how competitive you get. You see how competitive you get
I
when,
might be a little
when
competitive.
you're a little
Fine, you
inebriated, sir.
There's no argument here that you drink more than me on the whole. I'm just talking about in the middle of an episode. Yo, hold it real quick. I just saw this comment. Chris goes, One Punch Man is like Slash saying he just looked up tabs. That's fucking amazing.
That's cool.
That's amazing. Thank you, Chris, for that analogy / comparison. Because that's spot on. Yes.
Yeah.
That's like saying that's like saying Christina Aguilera once started coughing and then
Wait, you know what? I gotta respond to it because she said this way long time ago, and it just like that reminded me that she said it. Where's it at? Oh, Bailey goes, when we were watching the fucking video of that chick, like in court or whatever, Bailey goes, this bitch looks like she starts fights with children for fun. And I fucking loved that.
That's funny.
That's perfect. Yes, she did.
Funny. Oh, hold up. Wait. I'm looking through. I was trying to scroll up and
Are you
find.
good at 2?
I just found 2 other comments from Bailey. So one, Bailey, she goes, "Have you seen Super Mario World in Japan?" I've seen the pictures. I haven't been. We were in Japan. It was
Super
about a year
Mario
ago.
World.
Not yet.
It's like a park or something.
Yeah, it's like a theme park.
Okay.
It looks awesome. Definitely going to go to that. And the other thing she just posted, she posted a little while ago, was highly recommended Fairy Tale. Come on now, Natsu's my boy. I've watched Fairy Tale. I'm not caught up, but I love Fairy Tale.
What are you talking about?
Anime. Don't worry about it.
Fucking
Don't worry about it. You don't care. You good. You
I
want
mean,
to
I like. Okay, here's what I do like watching. Right, I like watching people on TikTok break down anime scenes.
That's hilarious too.
That's good
Look,
shit.
Anime is one of the greatest art forms ever created by man.
Okay.
All right.
All
right.
Wait, no,
Yes.
not all right.
Wait. Hang on. Dayne, you seem to misunderstand the situation you currently find yourself. Right? This is not a debate. This is not me positing something that you can then counterpoint. This is me telling you a fact of the fucking world. Anime is one of the greatest art forms ever created by man. Period. End of sentence.
Full stop.
Person, I will let you cough on me to fight me for it. I don't care.
I don't know, man. Jackson Pollock might have some shit to say about that.
Fuck
But
Jackson
all right.
Pollock and his semen ass paintings. Anime. Fuck you.
I like drunk Tino, bro. Ooh, we got to start like getting you drunk backstage before we come on like live.
I do not.
Both of us. Yes, both of us will get like fucking.
I have drank before a show maybe twice of the hundreds of shows I've played.
I would love it if we did something.
Honestly, I would love to, but it fucks my voice up.
All right, I would love it if we did a Get Tanked episode, and the whole purpose was to get as drunk as we can in 1 hour.
Here's what will happen. You'll get drunk and laugh, and I will throw up on a live broadcast. This is my stage. I can't drink too much. My body, the rest of me loves it all.
Yeah.
My body and I, it's like spicy food. I love it. But my body,
not so much.
Not a big fan.
Not
And
really
liquor,
on
same
15.
thing. That's why I drink tequila specifically. Other things tend to make me sick before they make me drunk. Tequila.
See, that's what's weird. No, there's not an alcohol that makes me sick. There are like liquors that get me fucked up in a weird way. Does that make sense?
That too. No, I get that too. But both things are true for me.
Yeah. It's like, and that's like sometimes it's cool, right? Sometimes I'm like, yeah, that was a strange evening.
You know what? Sake will hit me.
Oh.
I can drink I will drink fucking like when we're not in quarantine and I'm going out regularly. I will drink, and I'm not like in my heyday. All of 5 years ago, I killed an entire fucking bottle of Rocky's favorite Corleo by myself.
I've done that.
For some reason, a few shots of sake, it feels like someone injected helium into my brain, and I'm like,
I fucking love it though. I fucking love it. I will get rocked on sake. I don't know.
And same with soju.
We should have a sake night when
here's what we need to do.
Here's when things open back up.
Here's what we need to do.
I just need me and you as friends.
Listen,
as friends.
Baby. Listen, baby,
sweetheart.
Here's what we need to do. Straight up.
What do we need to do?
As soon as the world is not filled with contagions and everyone's dropping dead.
So never.
Right? Here's what we need to do. So in like about I've been calling summer since the beginning of this. I'm hoping sooner.
Okay.
But let's just say June.
Okay.
We're going to K-Town.
Okay.
We're going to a karaoke bar.
That's Koreatown is what he's talking about. I hate karaoke.
Sorry, yeah.
God damn it.
Koreatown in Los Angeles, where all the karaoke spots are. We're getting a private room.
I hate karaoke.
We're getting a bunch of fucking friends, and we're ordering all the sake and or soju that we can possibly stand. And we're
Someone's getting naked. Someone's getting naked, or I'm leaving.
If you don't get naked in the middle of karaoke, you're not really singing karaoke, are you?
Fuck yeah, there we go.
I'm just saying. And we're going up there and we're doing, I don't care how, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm putting
Get ready to see my dick.
Yo, I'm putting up the fucking song. Here's my choice for you. All right. Here's my choice for you. Yeah. I'm putting up our own song. But the bottom line is the bottom line. So I can hear you just go billions and billions
billions and billions. I'm down. P.S. If you haven't heard that song and you're like really super wonder what the fuck we're talking about, you can go watch the video on YouTube right now. Last I checked, it was
Cue the banner. Where is it?
where is it?
Bam. Failure rate monster. The bottom line is the bottom line.
Bottom line.
On all major music platforms.
God damn, we're fucking cool.
So yeah, check that shit out. I want to hear you do that shit after a bottle
I'm
of
down.
soda.
I will do it. I will
Obviously,
do it.
Karaoke is one of the greatest inventions of all time. And I hated it. I hated it when I was a kid. Not only that, I could not do it.
I'm just better than
Before I
karaoke.
became a singer of a band, I still couldn't do karaoke. Within years of doing the live show thing, still couldn't do it because I didn't like doing covers. I did a couple covers in the band, but they were like our versions. But I felt so embarrassed and awkward going up there and singing other people's shit in front of a bunch of other people.
Yeah,
but I could go on stage and scream in a Pantera shirt with white contacts, blood red hair, and smoke coming out from behind me. No problem. While I weighed 300 pounds.
Was that a humble brag? I felt like that was a humble brag.
No. I was terrible. I was awful. I
was awful.
Without butchered a Metallica and a Misfits song or two. Without question.
Wait a minute. I think you mean sing, and I think I would definitely fucking do that.
Oh yeah,
I would sing. Rolando said I should sing Pitbull Lengua Fuera, and I would fucking do that.
So Rolo should sign Pitbull, and he just said "Youth Gone Wild." Ooh, the throwback.
I don't know what Youth Gone Wild is.
Skid Row.
Right.
Gone Wild, and my old band Scarlet Carson used to cover that shit. It was that and Highway to Hell and Kickstart My Heart.
Highway to Hell
were our like three biggest covers all the time.
I used to cover Genuine Pony a lot.
Okay.
I used to cover Three Little Birds, Bob Marley a lot.
Okay.
And something by Usher. I don't remember what. I think it was You Remind Me.
Actually, we were working on a cover. I don't know. I think we played it live once of what was it? Yeah. What was that? What the fuck was that? With a little John.
It was called
Yeah. All right, so we did it. But my guitar player used the dime bag whammy pedal. It was like
yeah.
It was fucking dope.
I do that.
It was fucking dope, dude. We did that. We did "Kiss from a Rose" by Seal.
Holy shit! Can I tell you how much I used to love that fucking
jam.
song?
That is my jam. Fun fact: that song is what got me as far as I got in the American Idol auditions. It was that and "Hard to Handle" by the Black Crowes.
I'm for sure putting "Kiss from a Rose" on when we go to fucking karaoke.
I'll make you weep.
I don't know about weep, but I need to see it. I need to see it.
There used to be a green tower.
I need this in my life.
And
all right, I'm down for karaoke now. For that.
You want to do it, right?
I will do it. I'm not gonna say it's like high on my list, but I will do it.
It's high on mine. I'm just saying.
I get it. You love it.
Now I need you to do Pitbull when we do karaoke, though.
I'm gonna do it. No, I'm serious. Like that's
Rolo is driving out here in his big ass truck and doing karaoke with us in K-Town.
I am down to do La Lengua Fuera because it's such a great, catchy, lovely fucking song by Pitbull. Man, I miss Pitbull. Fuck, like the old Pitbull.
Pitbull.
The
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. All that shit. That's trash.
People, you know how many? So when I did that song with Melissa Gorga from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, that's not a humble.
Yeah. And it was a humble brag.
It really wasn't. Nothing against her. That song. So I let me just say this now. I have enough alcohol in me to say this on a live broadcast. Like, that's whole recorded forever. Melissa is a complete sweetheart. I love her. I love her family. I was grateful for the opportunity to do it. But when I did it, I had never written a pop song in my life. I was the rock singer guy, right? And I had done a couple of hip hop tracks and shit. I had never written pop. And when I did that, I wrote it because I knew the opportunity was there and I needed to present it immediately. So I literally, the idea was floated to me. I was sick as shit too. When I went out to dinner with everybody, I was under the weather. The idea was floated a bunch of times while we were all at dinners, like 20 people at a table. And it just I brought up like once or twice, but mostly by Melissa's sister, Kimmy, who I love to death.
Right.
And I went home that night. I lived by myself. I went home. I stayed up till 4 a.m. I wrote this song in like 2 hours after finding a beat. I demoed it the next day. I sent it to her. I went over there and pitched it. And then before I knew it, I was on Entertainment Tonight, Entertainment Week, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm shooting a music video, and I'm like, I didn't have a chance to think about it. Like, is this actually a good pop
Was
song?
it a good song? What was the name of the song? Because I don't know this song.
I just wanna.
Yep, that's what it was. That is.
Yeah.
That sounds like what it was.
Here's what I'm as a guy who doesn't write pop songs, I'm proud that it did well.
Right.
But I am not proud of it as a songwriter.
Okay. I think that's all pop music.
Yes. I'm not
MJ.
a pop guy, and I don't like most pop music, and most of it feels kind of cheap and chintzy, and I was trying to emulate what was the thing at the time. It wasn't authentic.
That's what it is.
Kills me. That's the perfect way to say it. That's what kills me the most about it. It wasn't authentic. But my larger overarching point here was that I have never heard anyone in my life compare me to Pitbull until I did a song with a house. Because now listen to the song and watch the video. When you get a chance.
Okay.
Watch the video.
Put the link in the comments. Put the link in the comments also.
No.
Do that.
Absolutely not.
He said no.
Y'all got hands. If you care enough, you go on Google, YouTube, whatever the fuck, you type that shit in.
That was the most genuine shit.
Here's what I will do. I was going by the name Santino Noir, not Santino the Misfit at the time.
Okay, that was the
most
genuine response.
And there's no shortage of pictures of me wearing a fucking blazer and a tank top with way too much eye makeup on and a pump, and I look like some type of wannabe Adam Lambert. It's not a good look at fashion and everything. I was doing what I could. I
am going to post.
This Tyler Burrow for hooking all those things up. I'm not mad at it. It was an amazing time. I'm just entirely too hypercritical of myself.
Understand, I'm going to post said footage in my story. So just if you don't follow me on IG, follow me. Hold on. Wait.
You do that. Just remember one thing before you do this. I have all of the camera running footage from both of the videos we've shot.
Ooh.
So you do what you want, and I will too. I may have a few drinks in me.
Because there's some
stuff from Jersey, motherfucker. Damn.
There's some dumb shit as far as B-roll footage of me. I know that. Never mind. You know what? Fine.
Honestly, dead ass serious. I don't care. I really don't. Okay. I joke about it. I'm proud of it. It was a fun time. I had an awesome experiences as a result of doing that shit with Melissa and everybody. I got to perform on the 4th of July on a stage floating in the middle of a lake that I had to take a boat to get to with the fucking Jonas Brothers down in Orlando while staying in Johnny Wright's fucking compound where Britney Spears and all of them trained and became pop stars and idols and shit.
Oh, the fucking,
all that stuff happened because I did
I remember that thing.
Song. So
like NSYNC and all of them did that shit. Backstreet Boys.
They did this compound. When I went there, I rehearsed in the same space. I stayed in the bunks that they stayed in. I was in the studio that they recorded in. Britney's locker, Hit Me Baby One More Time, was on the fucking wall. Like, it was a thing. And it was awesome. Okay. And I was like, I felt like, I got to hang out with all these people who made stars, like legit stars.
Look, that's what pop music is anyway. So I wouldn't be ashamed of that either.
But I tried it. I try everything. I'm open to shit. Hey, fuck it. This is an opportunity. Let's take it. It just was inauthentic, and that's what bothers me about it. That's all.
Fair enough.
That's all.
We'll see. I'm gonna look at it in a minute.
Go watch it. Here's what I will tell you. It has more views other than the trailer for my film Bully than anything else I've ever done.
There you have it.
I think we're somewhere around I haven't looked in a while. I know it cracked 500,000 at one point.
Damn.
Yeah. We were on the home. Remember Vivo when it was like a thing?
Yeah. It's still kind of a thing. It's not as big a thing. Dude, have you? Okay, so I made the mistake. I didn't make the mistake. Someone, while we were at the studio, made the mistake of looking up Dua Lipa's numbers. You know who Dua Lipa is?
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's like, Dua Lipa. Fuck.
I know.
Yeah. Her shit, I think her highest stream on Spotify was like somewhere close to 1 billion.
Oh, the numbers now on some of these are insane.
It's ridiculous. Like,
I remember when Justin Bieber cracked 1 billion on YouTube, and it was like a big thing. And now you go on Spotify, and it's like, all right,
cool. That's a Wednesday. Well.
There's a lot of artists who are cracking these numbers that sound like fake. They sound fake, and they might. And look, part of it
That's-
might be, but
Yeah.
here's the thing: if I mentioned any of these songs, you know it, and I know it, and everyone in the chat knows it. So what else matters?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, they had that permeability. They got past all the bullshit, and
All the
somehow,
bullshit.
all of us, even if we don't like it, we know the fucking song.
Yep.
Like
true.
every G-Eazy song that comes out with Halsey on it or something. You know what I mean? Like, or literally,
I really
anything
want
with Halsey
G-Eazy
on
to
it,
drop another album.
blend. He did one during quarantine too, but it was completely different genre.
Yeah, it was like all.
I wasn't
wonky.
into it, and I like
Yeah.
Easy, but
I like
wasn't into-
G-Eazy.
You know, it was. I love that he did it.
Yeah.
I love that he
Trying
did it.
something
I
new.
love any artist that flexes and tries to do something different and like says, "Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do this thing." You know who else did that? Actually, it was Bring Me the Horizon. They've done it.
Ooh.
Well, I
I
love. Bring Me the Horizon.
love Bring Me the Horizon. Like
Fucking Ollie and shit did that, and Ollie's working with Youngblood, who I'm a huge fan of too. But
I love
Bring-
Youngblood. I don't
He's-
like MGK as much as Youngblood likes MGK, but I like Youngblood.
I totally agree with you.
Like,
And I've been a
fuck.
Kelly fan for fucking long before anybody knew who the fuck he was. I've
Yeah.
been a Kelly fan since the Lace Up days, early Kelly shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Okay, because I did,
Yeah, like
you know,
the first YouTube shit, the runs that he was just, yeah, I remember that.
like early. Like I mean, I'm talking like just
Yeah.
before Wild Boy, and then a little after. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
I did a gig with him
I'm
after
a wild boy. I'm a wild
I'm a
boy.
wild
Yeah,
boy.
I remember that.
because I played with him down in Texas.
Yeah.
and shit. And I so like around that for me, like it was a big deal. So much so that I would say this. I have just enough to drink to say this. I felt weird going up and talking to him.
Crutches. Going up and talking to MGK?
Yeah, I never get like that.
MGK.
Hang on, hold up. But
MGK.
he was talking to this chick Kylie, who we ended up becoming friendly with afterwards. She was a
Yeah.
sweetheart. She actually Kylie was on Wild and Out for a long time too. So you if you ever watched the show, you've probably seen her before. But
Yeah.
but the first time I met either of them was that
P.S.
day. We were at Clayton,
gotta-
South
I
Padre.
gotta help you with this, and I don't mean to.
Shoot.
It's a thing in my brain that I can't ignore. So it's just wilding. Like I don't like when people are like wilding. It's like nails at a chalkboard in my brain. It's just wilding out.
Wild and Out.
No, wilding out. You don't say the D.
Wild and Out.
There it is.
Wild and Out.
Wilding out. That's it.
What did I say? Did I say Wild and Out the first time?
Yeah, you said Wildin, and
There's a
but
D
no,
in it.
but you're not the first one. Because so when I
I'm not
watch
the first one, 'cause there's a fucking D in it.
but see, it's there because it's just to tell you what the word is. Otherwise, you think it was
Don't-
willing.
When you type
Yeah,
in,
when you read it.
when you send somebody the word Wild and Out, do you put a D in it?
You have to, because if you don't, they're gonna think it's willing or Wildin, or no, they're gonna say willing because it looks like willing.
Huh.
Yeah, so you have to put
I've
the D
actually-
just so they know it.
And I just don't put the D in there.
You know what? And here's the
And
thing. The
if somebody-
first time,
hang on, sorry, Dane. If somebody takes these snippets out of context, I just don't put the D in there. Someone's gonna fuck my life up.
yeah, you do.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't get no ideas, man.
Whoa. Ghosts around Santino right now don't get no ideas.
I got pictures you meant.
But fucking no, but fucking no. No, because I saw it on the what was that, the Grand Central 5 or whatever, the Central Park 5. They said it like the lady when she's explaining what. Oh, it says here that you guys were going to the park and you were going to be wildin'. What's wildin'? And I remember when I heard it, then I was like,
all
"Fuck
right.
you! That's not how you say it. That's
All
not
right.
what you say,
Hang on. I never want to sound like that lady.
bro." She's the
Ever.
worst. She's the
I
worst.
never want to sound like that lady.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
hold up.
wow.
In the comments, two things from Miss Grant here.
the D is sound.
BTS, the K-pop group, I know who BTS is. BTS is from fucking killing it.
Yeah,
Them and
bro.
Blackpink.
I don't even know who that is, but now I'm
Blackpink. They got a doc on Netflix and everything too. It's a all lady version of BTS more or less.
Oh,
But,
sick. Okay.
yeah, super dope. Yeah, they cracked the bill. That wasn't surprising. And then she also says sugar, honey, ice, and
Throne.
tea. That's
Throne.
deep.
Throne.
What was that?
It's Throne. What she said. The best
Oh,
Bring Me the Horizon song,
yeah.
in my opinion, is Throne.
No, you're both wrong.
It's we're the worst because it's her opinion. So it's like you can't. But okay, what's the best Bring Me the Horizon
Hang on,
song?
Try and play it.
In your opinion.
Let me see if I can play it. It's not my opinion.
Don't get us. What do you mean?
No, it's not my opinion.
Don't get us banned.
I can't play it. I just realized Spotify won't play through the streamer that we have set up. But,
Yeah.
Go to Hell for Heaven's Sake off of Sempiternal.
I mean, Hell for Heaven's Sake is a good fucking song. Don't get me wrong, but
Go to
Throne,
Hell for
Throne
Heaven's
puts me in a place.
Throne is an amazing song, and
It puts me in
everything
place.
they've done on That's the Spirit and
Yeah.
Amo, which was them really pushing the limits of the genre that they're in and shit, which was dope.
Yeah.
So actually, did you know? Were you aware of Bring Me the Horizon before Sempiternal?
I was aware of their name.
So
like people that I knew that were in that part of like the music industry were talking about them all the fucking time, and I was
because so like
took me a while to get around to it.
They've had like this is what I love about them, because I've always personally, I can't say any of the projects or the artists I've worked with personally, I've always been the way that they are, except for them it's worked, and for me it's bombed horribly. But I've been an artist.
Say that. Don't do that to yourself.
No, it's true though. It's true.
Become
like,
things.
Comparing me to Bring Me the Horizon is like comparing, I don't know, the shit on the bottom of Ollie's shoe when he walks through London. Not talent wise, I'm saying as far as like recognition and success goes. I've done well in the things I've done on a much smaller scale. I've had literally one or two like national ish things.
Right.
It's not comparable, and that's fine. It irritates the shit out of me, and it will forever. But it's fine.
And it will forever. But it's
forever.
Fine.
No, and I ain't fucking done, and we're still doing shit. So it is what it is.
Right. Exactly.
But what I'm saying is I respect, I admire and respect about them so much is that they have been one of the few acts, I mean, in my entire life, really, that I can think of that has just been so fuck you. I'm gonna do what the fuck we want to do.
Yeah,
they
don't
do
give
that
a
shit.
and they pull it off.
They say, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do that thing. I'm going to try that. I'm going to play in this field. I'm going to play in that genre. And they've been doing it since the beginning. Cause like, babe, earmuffs. I'm talking about an ex, but when I was in Scarlet Carson still.
I love you after one drink. I love one drink. I love one drink Tino. Two drink Tino.
No, I started drinking before I came on.
Okay.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
I had two before we came on. This is my third. Anywho,
three drink Tino. Got it.
I'm feeling before I start giving divulging states.
At what point does Tino pull his dick out for no reason? Let's just. There's no like 7 drink Tino where he's just like, fuck it, I don't care.
No. Here's one thing you'll learn about me. You can literally dump an entire bottle into me. Here's what will happen.
Wait, first of all, phrasing.
You can shove it right into my asshole, turn me upside down. No.
Kirsty, you guys are into some weird shit.
She is British. There's no spices involved. But no, like seriously though, what you will learn about me when it comes to drinking, this is it, right? This is it. I get to this point where my filter is half off, and and then the next stage for me is I'm fully cognizant, but I'm sick.
Really?
Yeah, there's no in between for me.
That sucks.
It's awful. It's been that way since I was born. I mean, as long as I've been drinking as a human being, that's always been the case. But certain liquors allow me to get a little further before the sick point, and that's why I drink them specifically. Yeah. So I don't get super fucked up. I am always, I'm talking, dude, there have been nights where I have put away an obscene amount of alcohol, and I'm still fully cognizant. I'm not. The only time, and this actually is a perfect tie-in. The only time in my entire life that I was blackout drunk. I only lost maybe about 10 minutes. Yeah. Right? Blackout drunk was listening.
Once? Bro, hold the fuck up. Wait. Once in your life?
In my entire life. And it was Jägermeister was the culprit.
Devour dicks, sir.
Once I know you, I'm assuming it's a fucking like a part-time job.
Bro, I have lost a smooth 70% of my fucking life to black.
No, not me. And it's not for a lack of trying. I think I've talked about it before with the homeboy.
I used to call it time travel. Because I'm like, because you just wake up and you're like, how did I get here? What did I do between when I left and here?
That I know that I only know what you mean by that because of this one night. And it was, this is what I said earmuffs for, and it's a tie-in to Bring Me the Horizon and everything. This is perfect.
Yeah.
So I started dating this girl. I met, she was part of the Tattooed Vixens thing.
She was fucking ugly, I bet.
Nah, she was.
There you go, Kirsty. Shut up. She was ugly.
No, stop. I wouldn't do that. I'm not like that. I don't talk shit about women, especially exes. My wife is gorgeous. I love her. What? Yeah, my wife says she's not really that insecure, but thank you. That's my girl. Nice. That's my girl right there. I love her. Anyway, so I had I was dating this girl. She was a very pretty girl. And it did not end well, but that's a whole other conversation. But anyway, one of the early nights, one of the first times I'd gone to her place, she just moved in this new apartment. And she had a little bed in the corner and I think a laptop and that I think that was it. And
been there.
And a bottle of Jaeger.
Oh, that's why. So
between the two of us, and at the time I was like, fuck, dude, I was 22, 23. I didn't. Now also, fun fact, I didn't start drinking until I was 21. I had drank once before that, and I got violently sick on Captain Mo, and it turned me off from drinking for a while because I died, and I was drinking alone.
He said I died.
It was bad.
I broke my back. Remember when Mike Tyson said that shit? My back was broken.
My neck and my back. Yeah, dude. So I fucking we murdered a bottle of fucking Jaeger, and all we listened to the entire night, and you can you can infer the rest of what happened in the evening. But we filled the bottle of Jaeger and we listened to Bring Me the Horizon. Did a fucking because they were originally like screamo.
Yeah,
Ollie didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like shit was fucking just like hard, like heavy ass shit, which I love. And my ex at the time turned me on to them, and they did a fucking remix album. It was like a dance remix of Screamo. Yeah,
and I liked it.
10 fucking years ago, before anybody had done this shit. And I was like, this is fucking incredible. Like, I love this shit. So we listened and I killed the bottle of Jaeger, and then I woke up the next day on a twin mattress with a girl who's 5'9", 5'10". Yeah. So between the two of us under a Hello Kitty throw blanket, having no idea where I was, what was happening, any of that shit, and I was mangled.
Sounds like a Tuesday.
We had a great night. Fuck you. But yeah, this is also a true story. One of the cuts on me was so deep it got infected. I had to go to the doctor. I still have a scar on the back of my neck. It was so deep.
Yeah, that's a lyric.
It was, you know what happened was billions and billions and billions and billions of alcohol. The bacteria got into an open room.
Bro.
Yeah, dude. No, but that was that's what introduced me to Bring Me the Horizon. So it's like impossible for me to.
Like I feel like a degenerate.
You are a degenerate.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You got shit hammered at my games night. Games night. So we go out. We fuck around. You and I have thrown down. But it's games night. We were 2 rounds into celebrity.
So and you couldn't speak. So fucked up that I couldn't finish the game.
Fucking you and Rocky had a bounce in the middle of game night.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah. No, we didn't. We went up to shout out to Rocky. We just went upstairs. Remember?
Yeah.
We went up. We went upstairs. We went upstairs and fucking smoked cigarettes and chilled and kicked it. That's what we did.
Yeah. You went upstairs.
My fucking sinuses are fucked up because my fan is on. You did.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Coronavirus.
I need to clean. Dude, I gotta love because I have all black everything in my house.
All black,
bro. It is the worst thing. Like, because when you turn a fan on, it's
same shit here.
Yeah, it's like it gathers everywhere.
Dust everywhere.
But yeah, I mean, I've had a numerous more fucking blackout, but I try not to drink to that extent anymore as much, but I used to, and plus I used to, so I hated the taste of beer. So I would only drink like those premix malt, like I would get the big gallon of Hurricane in a bottle.
Yeah.
And
and that's like me, like the way you think about that now is SoCo and lime. Yeah,
do so
and
cold either.
Rumplemint's.
No,
And
the
there was
worst. You ready?
another one. It was like blackberry something.
I'm gonna fuck you up right now. Ready?
Do it.
Bacardi Limon.
Oh, fuck you.
Bro.
We have a bottle of Bacardi rum downstairs. We bought from Costco as a mixer and shit. And we were you know like holidays, you do like the what's it called? Mold wine, or it's like you do spiced, well, I don't know, fucking you do
No, I
rum,
don't do
rum and apple juice, apple cider.
You do know that I'm black, right?
What's up?
You do know that I'm black, right?
I don't do it. She my wife.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that video?
Is that what's the rum and pumpkin or apple, whatever the fuck we did?
This drunk Tino.
Is it apple cider and rum?
Babe, what's the thing that does the thing?
Listen, mate. Until
listen to me.
But no, all right. Straight up though, like a nice hot cup or whatever the fuck that was. Yo, next to a fire with like
right.
girl and all that. It's cozy during the holidays. Like I love that.
That sounds
no
like
shame. Fuck you. That shit is cozy.
that sounds like either some white people shit or some married people shit. There is
Married
no in
people
between.
I
There
know,
you
it's
go.
my
I'll
boat.
give you that.
My boat.
I have never. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm gonna keep it pushing.
The whitest person I knew. Without question. And I'm pretty white. I'm Italian and Puerto Rican, and I still consider myself pretty white. But my grandmother don't like hearing me say that. But no. But yeah, I had never had apple cider with rum in it, and we had
sounds delicious.
So we usually do it with Kraken, because I used to drink Kraken.
With what?
Kraken?
I don't know what that is.
Black spiced rum, dark spiced rum. Kraken. You never seen a bottle of
Fuck
Kraken?
did you just call me? No, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that is, and I'm glad about it. Listen, you black spiced rum of a man.
You sexy, delicious drink.
I've heard of Sailor Jerry.
Fuck me up, Dane. No,
take it and run with it, Santino. I love it. I'm here for it, buddy.
Yo,
I'm here for it.
Crack and Coke. You never heard of Crack and Coke?
No, not the kind you're talking about. Not the kind you're talking about, sir. I have seen the others.
All right.
Paired together.
Kraken,
different bouquet.
Man, Kraken is a dark spiced rum. It comes in. It looks like like pirate rum.
This is me loving every bit of how fucked up you are right now.
Crack and Coke.
You're not lit. You're not lit, but you're in a good place.
I'm hosting a show mode, and we're 48 minutes past the hour. So.
Oh, by the way, it's still adorable. I don't care.
This might be the longest episode we've ever done, and we don't even have a guest on.
Yeah.
We were like, how are we going to fill time? You don't drink too much. This is the new solution.
Could you imagine if we were both drunk, though?
Well, here's what would happen. You would tell me an hour in that
I gotta piss.
Some shit.
Yeah. I would have been like, I gotta pee, or I would have been like, Rocky's here. Bye.
1000%. You'd be gone already. You drink too much, and then you're like, yo, this is some piddly ass shit. I need to go up the game right now. Oh, boy.
Big facts. I am not afraid to get more fucked up than I already am.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, dude, fucking Kraken Coke. If you haven't had it, Kraken with just Coca-Cola. I haven't drank it in years, but it's old school drinks. So I use, when my wife was like, "Yo, you need rum and apple cider," I went to Kraken, so we were drinking that. But then we had a bottle of Bacardi left from a party, the Halloween party.
Dark or light?
The Bacardi was the light. It was like the
mix in with Bacardi dark, and by the 6th gin, you can hardly walk, and you'll be sick. Then I forgot the rest. And my prediction is going to probably fall either somewhere in the lobby or the hallway wall, and everything spinning. You're beginning to think women are swimming in pink linen. And almost had it.
So was that drug ballad?
Yes, it was one of my favorite of all time songs.
Real quick, I have to say this. Rest in peace, Luke, my best friend and cousin, passed away when I was very young.
Shit,
that was his favorite. That and Halcyon and On both fucked me up to this day.
Wait, which one?
There's a song by Orbital called Halcyon On and On.
Okay.
That and then Sunday Bloody Sunday, but there was a cover, not the original.
Sunday Bloody Sunday.
Yeah. So not to get morbid, but the only reason for that one is when I went back to his place when we were going down for his funeral. I walked in and his brother was listening to it, and it's like and he died on a Sunday, so it was just like Oh, dude, I walked, and it was a cover by like not
I'll
Park
tear your guts
Drive,
out.
but fuck, like a band like that. Shit, it's
Yeah.
terrible. I can't remember. I've been drinking, so it's fair. I'm allowed to forget things, right? That's the rule. But anyway, there's a good
Okay.
cover of Sunday Bloody Sunday. And yeah, that dude, those you have triggers for shit.
Yo, okay.
It's weird. It's
So-
weird. Music doesn't, I like music will trigger typically for me, and it's one of the reasons I love it. And same with some anime, to be honest. I get these like very vivid. It's not even like flashbacks of specific memories. You get like this nostalgic feeling of like
Yeah.
that was really important to you. And music, some songs do that for me.
Sade by your side. Every single time I hear it, I think of a very specific moment when I was just about to leave a very specific ex.
It's
every
crazy. Right?
single time. Never fails.
That's Bring Me the Horizon for me when I hear some of the older shit. The newer
Yeah.
shit, not as much because it's so different. But like when I hear some of the older shit, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, that's right. That's what they sounded like.
Yeah.
And you just can't help it. And then there's certain like trigger songs, like the Sade one for you, and then bouncing on and on and on. To this day, I'm like, there's been 1 or 2 times actually I was out with my wife. I'm in an amazing mood, and they come out like a bar or something. And this is like an obscure song, and I'm like, I'm just I'm
losing
fine.
it.
I'm
I'm
okay.
coming apart at the seams.
All
Just
right,
chill.
give me another drink.
Fucking real quick,
so-
Bailey.
The other
I
thing,
just had to say this.
random
Hold on.
fact, that's from the Mortal Kombat soundtrack.
What is?
Halcyon on and on. The original Mortal Kombat soundtrack. The movie.
What is it? How does it go?
Orbital. It's you gotta listen. It's like ethereal. It's like not.
Oh, it's like sounds.
Yeah.
All right, fucking.
I don't even want to put it on.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Bailey said she's a slut for spice rum. I think you mentioned.
Yo, I'm just saying, Kraken, dude. If I
Dark Guinness beer with Guinness and Pepsi. Fuck you.
Dark Guinness with Pepsi, paste it from paste it from Coke.
Taste it.
It has to taste.
Taste.
Dark Guinness beer
I
with
can
Pepsi, taste it from Coke. Taste it.
You're fucking Santino up right now, Rolando.
Yo.
Just so you know.
I'm just saying.
I would never drink that. I would never drink that.
I'm picturing Rolo fucking smearing around Guinness and Coca-Cola trying to make
I would never drink Coke or Pepsi with Guinness. I wouldn't drink anything. Well, I would drink Guinness. What's that? Oh, wow. You could tell.
An Irish car bomb.
Yeah, I would drink that.
Bailey's.
And what else? It's
no.
It's Bailey's and whiskey and Guinness.
Is it?
Yes. It's Bailey's and Jameson usually.
Is it?
Or Bailey's and some kind of whiskey, and then you drop that shot.
Demo would make the most sense. Irish whiskey.
And then you drop that into your Guinness.
I didn't know that. I've only had it once or twice because I only drank beer for the first few years I started drinking.
Yeah.
And I stopped drinking it. I stopped drinking beer probably about 10 years ago.
I'm switching back to good beer. I switched to shitty beer lately, and I don't like it.
To be honest, I don't drink it.
Fuck a Long Island. I hate. Sorry, Chris. I
used to
hate Long Island so much.
Love LITs.
I hate them, and I hate people ordering them, and I hate making them, and I hate them. That's what I will say.
That's fair. You have a personal grudge against them.
Yeah.
I will say, and I'm not proud of this, the only time in my life, one of the only 2 times in my life where I was operating a motor vehicle under questionable circumstances.
2 times? What kind of life have you? All right, go ahead.
I Uber.
But Uber hasn't always been around.
I'm saying questionable. I'm saying like super questionable.
I had a grip of DUIs. I don't even want to
hang on real quick. Let's just put this in perspective. There is no question here about who makes better life decisions. You are 1,000% a bigger gambler than I am when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah.
No question. No question, Chi-Town. No question. But I drank. There was this pub back in Jersey in Toms River where I used to live. We played a show, and I had just kind of started trying LITs and stuff, and I kind of knew what they were, but I didn't know
how fucked up you were about to get.
I didn't know, and I drove there. I had my old Trans Am and shit, and I drove to this fucking pub, and we played. I think we played a gig, And then afterwards, the guy who, the dude who set the thing up was buying everybody drinks and shit. Everyone's throwing around. And I was like, what do you want? And I was like, I just tried an LIT for the first time. That was tasty. Give me one of those.
Yeah.
Mistake.
Yeah. Big
Dude,
mistake. If you've never had one.
But I didn't notice it till I literally pulled out of the parking lot. Pulled out of the parking lot, and I was like, oh, this is a bad idea. But luckily in Jersey, every 10 feet there's a diner. So all of us pulled up to the diner, and then we got, full on morning style breakfast at like 2 a.m.
Have you done adios motherfuckers?
No, what's that?
You never done an adios motherfucker?
No.
So it's basically the same thing as a Long Island, except instead of Coke and sweet and sour, you're doing blue curacao or blue caraco, whatever the fuck, blue curacao and like Sprite on the top. But all the other liquors are in there. So it's vodka, tequila, rum, triple sec, and
Jeff
gin
in the glass.
All in the glass, and then you just put the blue shit in the fucking Sprite or lemonade, whatever, on top of it. And still, and I will stand by this till the day I die. I could drink an LIT right now. I can drink a bunch of shots, tequila, whatever the fuck. But for some reason, a couple of shots of sake would still hit me quicker. Bro, fuck yeah. Yeah. Cold or hot, that shit'll fuck you up. Like hot's worse. Hot, you'll get drunk quicker.
Oh, with that, but I won't get obliterated on sake. There's like a weird ceiling.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know like, and then afterwards, I'm just like, oh, this is like,
I need something else. Yeah.
I need
to drink something.
It's almost like you injected it instead of drinking it. It's like a fucked up tea.
It's so fun though. It's
so
fun.
good. I'm just look, Dane. I said this earlier, and I stand by it. Everything in Tokyo is better. All right. You need to go. We need to go to Tokyo. I'm gonna show you a Gundam. That's not a euphemism. Shut the fuck up. We're gonna okay. And a COVID.
I'll add it to the post-COVID list.
Yeah, there you go.
I will do that.
Here's what the most let's call this in a few minutes because we're coming up on 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
But I gotta say this, right?
I love you guys though.
Lived in New York. I've lived in New York City. I lived in LA. I've been in the two of the major cities right here. There's a place in the Park Hyatt in Tokyo called there was a New York City Bar and Grill where you could actually go with a view of all of Tokyo, have the best steak I've ever had, order the top of the line whiskey in the world, and smoke a fucking cigar while listening to jazz music. That exists there, but for some
fucking amazing
reason, I can't find that shit in LA and New York.
No, of course not. Well, because there's an attention to detail.
It's amazing
that we don't have.
Bar and Grill, and I can't find that place in New York anymore.
It's a place that used to exist.
No, it's a place called the New York City Bar and Grill in Tokyo at the top.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Can't find that here anymore. So that's why I'm like, when I think about going back to Tokyo, other than like all the anime shit and all the things that I'm obsessed with, from like just like what would I do on a regular weekend night? I'd want to go to a spot like that. My wife and I talk about all the time. Why are there no like old school cabaret style? Like I want to have a smoke and a drink, listen to some sultry fucking singing, and have a good meal. Where the fuck did that go? Because that is the greatest night.
There used to be a couple when I first moved here.
They're gone. The only spot Jeff Goldblum plays at that spot in babe, what's that place called? You remember? It's in like Los Feliz. No, not Los Feliz. Echo Park. There's this little spot that he plays at. I know they do it like occasionally.
Yeah.
There's just no. And I think New York.
You know what? Actually, I take that back. I will tell you, it's not here, and I forget the name. But San Diego people, help me out. In San Diego, there's a spot in North Park, and you go there, and there's.
The Rockwell. Sorry, the Rockwell.
The Rockwell? I remember the Rockwell.
I heard that. You can't smoke in there, but I heard that's got some of the vibes occasionally.
But at this spot, there's someone who plays they're playing piano live in there. You make your own steak. They have this big fucking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have this big fucking grill pit. And you just
that's hang on. Do you know where that's popular?
Huh?
Tokyo. No, dead ass.
I mean, that'd be amazing. I would do that.
Shabu shabu, you do it in the water. It's like a boiling pot, right? And then there's the other whose name is totally escaping me, but it's very popular. Where there's a little grill in the middle of the table. It's Japanese barbecue.
I like making my own food because I know how to make it the way I like it.
That's fair. But
Like, and on top of that, this place they'll let you bring your own seasonings.
that's
Like
cool.
whatever you want to do. I forget that somebody know what I'm talking about in San Diego. Fuck, San Diego people tell me because I used to go there all the time and I loved it. And I actually
Post-COVID, we're going. If it's still there, we're going.
Oh
And
yeah.
One last thing on the topic of seasonings. Right.
Yes.
So we were, like I said earlier, we weren't home and we rushed back to get ready for the show and shit. Right. On the way up, I talked to my door guy. My boy Mike is the coolest motherfucker. I love this guy. Right. Always in a full suit and shit, listening to jazz and shit. Yeah, you met him.
Yes.
Super cool dude. When he's talking about it, he had just apparently picked up a couple of steaks to cook on the weekend. Yeah. Right. He found a seasoning and he showed. He goes, "Dude, you got to see this." And he showed me seasoning. It's one of those bacon seasonings, honey jalapeno. Really?
I'm not a jalapeno guy. I don't like spicy.
What?
Like at all.
What?
Like at all. Like I mean, sometimes in moderation, but not
hot
really.
Wings at least? Hot wings? Buffalo wings?
I mean, yeah, but I don't eat them. I don't like them hot. I like them like if they're like garlic or something like that. I fuck with that.
Get the arrow out. Get the arrow out.
Yeah, not to do spice too much.
All right, for everybody else here who has a functional taste palate, bacon, honey, jalapeno seasoning, a little sprinkle on a steak, apparently marinated in garlic and olive oil beforehand and salt. That's right there, nice fat ribeye. That's what we're gonna end the show on, a positive note.
I like that. That feels like a good spot.
And I have to point this out. If this wherever we go in San Diego, they need to have like grilled vegetables or some shit because my wife.
Yeah, they give you like the vegetables, or you could do or just the salad. They have salads and all that.
Yeah, if I bring her there and there's nothing like that, it's gonna be straight up like Ace Ventura when he goes.
No, because they have shish kebabs too. They have shish kebabs. It's all like peppers and whatever. It's fire.
Perfect, sweet. I'm in. Let's go.
I'm down.
We're in. Hey, Dane, I love you.
I love you right back, man. That better not just be the liquor talking. You better not call me an Uber later.
Fucker, and you're usually the drunk one.
Sure.
But I am about to go have a fucking cigar and another.
Boy.
That sounds
boy. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I'm gonna call you tomorrow when I'm fucking hammered, when I'm lit, and I'm like, "Hey, Santino, I just want you to know I love you."
Hey, man, I love you too.
That's what it's all about.
Hey, so, and you know who else I love, Dane? You know who else I love?
Who else do you love?
Been and stuck with us for 2 fucking hours.
We appreciate you.
That is our longest show ever.
It definitely is.
No guest, and we went for 2 hours. So I'm feeling like a stallion right now, going for 2 hours, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, easy tequila.
Yeah. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Chris Freeze, big shout out to you for being very, very productive and interactive in the chat. Thank you so much, everybody, to our regulars.
Rolo, as always.
Bailey at all. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate it. We are Failure Made Monsters live video podcast. You can tune in every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Why, Dane?
Because that's how time zones work. Way to stick the landing.
Oh, thank you very much. But just so you know, while we say every Friday, we are telling you now ahead of time. It is likely that we will be off on Christmas Friday and New Year's Day, not Eve, Friday. We don't know yet, unless Dane feels like showing up as a zombie. Who knows? But odds are we're going to take a couple weeks off.
It's going to be bad.
So 2 more episodes, and in between, we are trying to plan some streams on our Twitch with a couple of friends of ours, with some Among Us, some Call of Duty Zombies, Call of Duty Warzone, that kind of thing. So keep an eye on that. Follow us, Dane the Great and Santino the Misfit on Twitch. And if you don't already, please go to YouTube and subscribe to the Mainstream Misfits YouTube so that you can get notifications for this show every time it pops up. And we come here to annoy you for a grand total of 2 hours with the guest talking about signature sex moves and how I get intoxicated after a couple of drinks of tequila while Dane decides to not drink for the first time in the history of the show.
This is a setup.
Knock that line. Anywho, also, if you can, please go on YouTube and search for The Bottom Line is the Bottom Line by Santino the Misfit and Alexander. Give that shit a listen. Share it, love it, hump it, make sweet love to it.
Put that bitch on repeat.
Yeah, and just constantly, when you do it, come back here and just type in the comment section, billions and billions and billions and billions. Just do it for us. We'll love it. It'll make our day. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Genuinely, for anybody who's listening to this after the fact or listening to it live, thank you. Thank you so much for letting us do this. We really do appreciate it. This started out as a quarantine idea between Dan and I. We're just trying to make some music together, and it has turned into episode 23. Here we are, 23 weeks later, going to 5 before we finally take a break. So thank you guys so much.
Out of us.
You can tune in every week at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time into the live chat on YouTube or Facebook, and chat with us. If you hear us interrupting ourselves in between, it's talking to the people because it's like being on stage. The fans are the only reason we get to do this. So thank you guys so much. That's it. FailureMadeMonsters.com. Check it out if you want to listen to past episodes on the different various podcast networks, or if you want to watch past episodes on YouTube. And go online, listen to the couple of tracks we have up there as well. Subscribe to both of us and follow us on Instagram, because that's where I think both of us are most active, because we can't help ourselves to post memes all the fucking time on our Instagram.
True. Shit posting memes all day long.
All the time. But yeah, check us out. Follow us, please. Santino the Misfit, Dayne the Great, with an 8, number 8. That's it. We are Failure Made Monsters. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you. Catch up with us next Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. FailureMadeMonsters.com. Blah, 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 etc., etc. Go fuck yourselves. Eat shit and die. Love you. Bye.